else, we explore the product values we uphold, and ultimately, we want to help you find your rebound efforts. So today, we are going to call up to the stage those individuals that completed all 8 sessions. We'll hand out a diploma, and then if you'll look to the end, we're going to take a group. Okay. So without further ado, let's get started. Kelsey.
All right. So before we get started, I just want to apologize in advance if I do mess up or mispronounce any of the names. I know names are super important, so I want to give you justice and credit that you deserve. So I'm going to try my best. All right, let's get started. Anda Adir, Pauline Ania, Catherine Allen, Jennifer Bell, Karina Berlin, Donna Bigman, Holly Christmas, Akiko Rahaki, Liz Bonnie Burrow, Lisa Cappuccino, Hamasana, Tina Turek, Jody Flipper, Jerry Cosmo, Brian Howell, Angel Weber, Antonio Weber, Daniel, April Delaney, Christine Berry, Philip Jenkins, Lily Estropolis, Ina Dinsmore, Naldo, Shirley Dominguez, Sarah Dauer, Kyrie, Georgette Elliott, Lori Don Bessa,
Make some noise for our Roanoke University graduates. I feel like this is very fitting for the moment. As we stand by right now, we do want to just congratulate our university graduates and thank you for your patience at this moment. Just want to let everyone know she is okay. We are going to continue our Roanoke University graduates as they cross the stage. And now, You can now add to your resume highest form of education, the Product University. Y'all have made it. Hope you hang that diploma up on the wall, Ramon. Let's give a round of applause, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. A giant round of applause. She is okay. Get up right now. Make some noise for a little encouragement. I love it. Johnson back on the stage. How you feeling, bro? You doing good?
Can go anyway. All right. We are a co-faith organization, I understand that. But those of you that are believers, just stretch your hands, all of you, stretch your hands real quick. Real quick, real quick, real quick. So everybody, she's all right. Yeah. Different community here, though, we do believe in the power of prayer. Is that all right? Is that all right? Look here, guys, look here. So we are going to ask that you do be careful in all of the excitement and energy. Y'all stay away from the backsides and all of that. Please follow our directions. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right, all right. With that said, we're going to do this. We are going to continue all as well. And we're going to bring up this young lady. Look, I know a lot of you know her, but she is the one, besides Daddy and Betty, this woman keeps it all going. She is the orchestrator of all of this, these events, what's going on for the company, how things are being released. She keeps her ear on the finger of the pulse of the community. I need you to welcome the one and only. Look, she is Katie to me. She is all love. Katie, please come out here. Put your hands together.
Regarding people on stage, we are handling the situation and taking care of this individual. She will be okay, right? So thank you guys for your spirit. Thank you for being here. I know, Megan has a lot to offer, but you are here in these seats. This is where the real is, right? All right, guys, so let's take a moment just to give one more round of applause to our Product University graduates. I want to really give them what they do because you that fell off events like this and to weekly Zoom, those people who show up that are dialed in and make things happen. So speaking of Product University, the beauty of our Rebound ritual is really in its simplicity, right? There's a lot going on with it, but it truly lies in these three main tenets: plan, hydrate, and protect. And true to our TBD tradition, that means embracing a multi-step ritual. This means layering products of varying viscosities for maximum enhanced results and absorption. But if you're talking to someone, customer or planner, who has never really ascribed to a beauty routine, their beauty cabinet might look like this, right? So you've got, they go to Walgreens, they go to Goodyear Beauty, they go to Publix, they pick up just a contour, they know they need to moisturize, and they know they probably are remember that love off the first layer of their skin because right? And they had no idea how bad it was for their skin. We didn't even know what was in it, but we knew it was quick, it was easy, so it's just what we did, right? So we know that for some people, a routine as advanced and as enhanced as the ancillary routine can feel a little bit overwhelming. It's beautiful as this, like first thing you say. We've got the branding on the face of Chairman's on that's making us a world-class brand. But anyway, long story short, you know, it may be difficult for someone to ascribe at first to this, and we know that a confused mind takes no action, right? When you're confused, you don't know where to turn, you don't know where to go, you're not going to take much action. So, here at Remon, it is always our job, our duty and our job and our pleasure and our honor to create things that help make your life easier. So no to a confused mind takes no action when it comes to education on our Remon product line. We have been working very hard this year to launch what I'm about to announce as of April 2nd. And we're going to do this in phases, okay? And then I'll talk about how this will be on our platform in a moment. But we're very excited to launch as of April 2nd an all-new 10-phase product training curriculum, all online, okay? Yes, yes. We're so excited about this, guys. So our goal with this curriculum is to educate and empower every single planner from day one to feel confident in sharing the Remon product philosophy. And more importantly than that, helping people find the Remon ritual that is right for them, okay? So let's talk about what this is going to look like, all right? This is going to be in 10 phases, excuse me. It's dry out here, you guys. I'm in Florida, yeah. For those of you guys who don't know, I live in Orlando. So it's dry, I know, thank you, Florida. So the dryness, like, I'm drinking water all day here. Hello, Florida. All right, so phase number 1, Remon's history, mission, and product value. Where do we come from? Embracing the fact that we are from Seoul, Korea. We fully wholeheartedly embrace the tradition of K-beauty that has been passed down for thousands and thousands of years, from grandmother to granddaughter, from mother to daughter. And our product values of sustainability, holistic and simple in our product formulations and our ritual. Okay, so once you understand where we come from and who we are, then you need to understand the roots of K-beauty, right? Again, getting back to what I mentioned of layering of multi-step rituals, layering those ingredients, proactively and gentle ingredients for maximum absorption and efficacy. And then we wouldn't be Remon without our heritage ingredient. Giant Bianco that Mr. An has so painstakingly and passionately over 2 decades perfected to be the magical ingredient that it is for our skin. Jeju Lava Energy Water, and how we have a contract with the government to do research with that water for cosmetic purposes. And liposomal technology that ties all that together. Deep dive into those things, right? Phase 4 will be, again, you know where we come from, you know all about K-beauty, you understand their ingredients, you tie it together with our 3 main tenets of cleanse, hydrate, and protect. Not just what they are, but why it's so important to satisfy each one of those tenets for a holistic beauty skincare routine. After that, you're going to go to a signature line deep dive. All the details you need to know about our signature line. It's a beautiful line that you just saw getting fresh. Then we'll go to the radiant stem, photo lab, lengthening, and finally phase 9 ties all of this together for how you can create your own Remon ritual. Because we know we have a traditional ritual, but you might want to do peanut products and you might want to mix your radiancing products with your signature line products. So it's really understanding your skin type and how to create a perfect ritual using all of our offerings, the perfect ritual for you. And then at the end, you have graduation, right? So you will get a diploma. Now, here's something I want to point out. The curriculum is that we do recommend that it's done in certain time frames because you guys all know it is so important to get someone in action right away, right? So phase 1 through 3, get your planner on those for the first 48 hours. And I'm going to show you what these entail in a second. But for the first 48 hours, they should have an understanding of the basics, right? Phase 4, we recommend within the first week. I even would say I would recommend signature line and the philosophy within the first week, but at the very least, they need to understand how to go out there and talk about cleansing, hydrating, and protecting. Definitely recommend within the first 2 weeks that they have a deep understanding of the signature line and the radiance line. And within the first 30 days, they should have completed the entire curriculum, okay? Now look, I know I'm a sucker for education. I was always that kid up late studying. So I probably do this all in the first like 3 days. But like, this is not saying you shouldn't do it quicker. Sorry, try again. It's just saying that we definitely recommend that you should complete this curriculum within the first 30 days to get your people directly into action. My apologies. Okay, so let's talk about what this looks like, okay? Now, I will say, in the beginning, on April 2nd, and for a little bit thereafter, this will be on an outside platform. This will not be in your back office. However, you will get a link to this platform in an enrollment email. So anytime a new planner enrolls, there's going to be an explanation of this program and a link to enroll. You know, it's simple. They'll enter their email and their planner ID, okay? That way we know it's enrolling curriculum. Later down the road, and you have my word, it is on the timeline to get this into our back office. So at one point, it'll be seamless. They'll enroll, they'll log in, they'll have a pop-up, and it'll be gamified where they can kind of track their steps within their back office. Who knows? There might be prizes or things they can earn for completing certain courses. But for now, we did not want to hold this information due to technology. So we're going to put it on a third-party platform and we're going to move it over to the back office as easy enrollment. When you log in, you'll see each phase has a training video as the main component. These videos range anywhere from 6 to 20 minutes in length, depending on the complexity of the subject. Then when you expand the phase, you can see it outlines the video, and then at the end, there is a quiz, okay? But one of the things I wish I had a laser pointer on this. One of the things that is so cool that I'm really kind of getting to, every phase has downloadables, okay? So I'll explain. So who loves the drive? The market drive. Okay. So market drive is, if I do say so, it's great, but it's a lot of information just dumped into folders just because that platform is not really designed for this type of information sharing, but we just wanted to give it to you. Here, all the materials that go with this content, this video, or this topic, I should say, are always organized within that downloadables folder. So when you're in phase 1, history, mission, and product values, you're going to get the PowerPoint slides from the opportunity presentation that talk about the topics. You're going to get the Remount Company story brochure. You're going to get the Remount Company one sheet. So all the things as you're going through these phases, all the things that go with the phase that you just learned, that you just watched, you can reinforce your knowledge with those downloadables. So no more searching through the drive for like, oh, and that like insult or one sheet. Like it's all going to be organized in this format, right? There's a quiz, so you can, oh, thank you. There is a quiz as well at the end of each phase, okay? There is a quiz at the end of each phase where you can test your attention. No one's looking. Yeah, you can cheat if you want, but it's not really going to benefit you in the long run. You can take it as many times as you want to make sure that you retain the information. All right, so like I said, the main deliverable is a short education video with beautiful Miss Angie. So guys, I'm so excited to show you a sample. This is just a snippet. Like when you guys see these videos, you're going to be impressed. But this is a snippet. So let's take a look at a montage of some of our phase videos.
Welcome to Oregon, the ultimate way to turn your skincare routine into a self-care ritual. I have the pleasure of taking you through the details of the Remont product philosophy through 9 short phases so that you can feel connected to the Remont difference. Welcome to your Remont education. Skincare and cosmetic products from South Korea. Foundational personal care practices are rooted in an innate appreciation of honoring oneself through prioritizing skin health, enrich generational teachings and practices that have individuals with a normalized practice of daily self-care. Through our collaboration with the Lava Seawater Research Center, we discovered the synergistic benefit of growing standard Byung pool with Jeju Lava Energy Water. This results in leaves that are 3 to 4 times larger than standard Byung pool. Now for our Dermatology First package. The Dermatology First package includes a booster and serum, forming the true ICD line. Steps 5 to 7 in the expert ritual and steps 2 to 4 in the essential ritual encompassed within this Dermatology First package. These products contain the highest concentration of our giant bumble leaf extract. The key ingredients, of course, start with that giant bumble leaf extract. This is extracted via our patented water extraction using Jeju Lava Energy Water. It provides antioxidants, and skin soothing properties. Next, we have NMN, a niacinamide derivative which aids in DNA repair, antioxidant care, and improving timelines, wrinkles, and pigmentation. It provides the opportunity to experiment
manchas profundas.
with your self-care ritual.
Los rituales con women son increíbles.
And then, 45 seconds of like probably 4 hours, 3 hours of content. So, it's going to be amazing. So, the
Va a
next
ser
thing I'm going to
increíble.
share with you guys.
La próxima persona que va a compartir con ustedes,
No.
¿quién es?
The next thing I want to share with you guys is
Quiero
that
compartir con algo.
we will also have how-to videos in there.
Entonces, muchos videos nuevos que tenemos que queremos que les
The
descubran.
ritual videos a couple months ago. Well, you know, are we going to get different individual products with the refresh?
La pregunta es, ¿vamos a tener nuevos videos para los nuevos productos? Claro.
Today, I'm going to share with you a
Ahora voy a
sneak peek of
compartir
what will be loaded in there as of you
lo que vamos a tener en nuestra oficina virtual.
So let's go back and take a look at that makeup video.
Vamos a ver este video. Paso número 1. Paso número 2. Makeup.
United. So we will have
Tener
videos for each of our
videos para cada
makeup
uno de los
the
productos.
lip tint, the lip oil as well. As I mentioned, we're continuing
Se ha
with the
mencionado,
deliverables. Here you can see the PowerPoint slides that would be uploaded into say phase 5 or in 6 where you talk about the product line. We know that if you're going digitally, you need PowerPoint. If you're doing belly belly and you're yesterday, you need the one sheets. So again, every phase will have every single item that you need. Right? All organized. You don't have to search for that. So lastly, I am excited to announce one thing that we've gotten a lot of requests for is something to really educate people on skin training. Now, what is skin training? Well, skin training is a term that we hear everyone point, because you know, many people as they're discovering the traditional K-beauty have never used
nunca han usado
a line of
una línea de productos que son muy ligera, muy limpia. Bueno, es el momento de que sean reafirmados. Productos que están basados en agua y otro en aceite. Un entrenamiento de cuidado de la piel.
And we are very pleased to be launching
una guía paso a paso. En abril 2 vamos a tener paso a paso cómo identificar qué tipo de piel. Todos los productos pueden ser increíbles para todos, pero varios productos están especialmente para pieles específicas. Vamos a apuntarlos en la dirección correcta, cómo tienen que iniciar con los productos de Rema. Inicialmente, la pigmentación Está bien, tenemos productos para técnicos. Deberías proveer los resultados que tú, la gente, que cada piel necesita. Y lo último es entender el concepto. ¿Cuál es la guía? ¿Cuál es la correcta de iniciar una piel? Tal vez que nunca has sido preparado. Es muy importante tener esa necesidad de que necesitamos estar educados como profesionales.
I was thinking about this yesterday
Llegar.
about how we're in Las Vegas. We've had this amazing weekend together, and Las Vegas is
Hemos
really
tenido una fin de semana increíble.
overindulged. Like
Una ciudad que
right?
es demasiado de todos los shows,
Casinos and just
los casinos.
and most of the time we think of overindulgence as
La idea es que
right? A wellness thing, something that
digamos, llenarnos de algo que
But I
nos
started
pueda
thinking about how much
fortalecer,
energy has been in this room and how much my
no sé
cup has
cuánto.
been filled from being around you
¿En qué
guys.
sentido?
You guys
Hablar de cada uno de
backstage,
ustedes,
the energy you brought.
esa energía,
Wait a second, like, we are overindulging right now.
estamos
We are overindulging
sobreendulzados
we're
de todos los
overindulging
acontecimientos.
in community. So
En la,
absolutely,
en la comunidad de
I
Rima,
would say,
yo creo que estamos súper
like,
endulzados. Tenemos,
in yourself and your team.
llénate, porque esa cultura, cada día nos vamos a endulzar.
Every single day.
Como tantas cosas que vamos a compartir.
For me to
Está bien llenarnos de todo esto que nos está llegando.
So just know that as you do that, the Rima marketing team is here to continue to thrive in
El
this world.
sistema de mercadeo de Riemann está aquí.
We're here for you. Until next time, guys. My pleasure. Have a great rest of your
Un placer.
day.
Estar con ustedes. La innovación y la innovación llegar.
Elevated to its full potential.
Hemos elevado
The world's first and only smartphone from Telecom.
la primera
Introducing the first of its
inteligencia
infused with changeable
inteligencia, el agua, la combinación de la molécula
and radiant
y la radianza que tenemos
experience
los
the
pies
legendary and listing effect keep you
de experimentar
experience a difference
la diferencia
you'll love.
que se va a
The all new Soldier.
la única insuperable. Un aplauso para lo que acaban de recibir.
There's certain songs that you cannot play, all right? I'm a brother, just don't do
Soy
it.
amigo de Los Ángeles y
I
nuestro
want to just tell you that you do know our sister from Hawaii, is well, she is well taken care of in the wheelchair now, her medical, of course. But she is doing well in good spirits, and I do want you to know, I just witnessed something. I've been in this industry for 35 years. Eddie Perez said, I'm not gonna put your leg down. She's carrying, she's holding her leg while in the wheelchair, you know, to support it. Betty is walking with her all the way. It's just amazing.
un gran líder. Buena gente. Increíble.
Anyway, with that said, guys, look here. Look, we have an amazing training
Tenemos
about to come
un
on stage.
entrenamiento innovador. Una
Before
entrenadora
that, I just quickly, I want us to just reflect from the whole of
todo lo
what
formal
we've been
que hemos
You say, and he always say every day, I'm brand new.
siempre me dice
I'm
todo
brand new. How you doing? I'm brand new. Well, guess what?
nuevo, muy
We're brand new because we have a new color.
tenemos un color
How
nuevo.
many of you all excited about gray?
Todos están entusiasmados.
So that's a not my eyes now. Look here. And then we have brand new color.
Tenemos
We
un
have a
nuevo producto,
new line of
la
color.
línea de productos
I'm
nueva.
excited about that.
Ustedes son entusiasmados con el nuevo producto.
Countries.
Y vamos a abrir un país, vamos a abrir México, aquí estamos emocionados.
Brother, oh, you
Los
get the
amigos
song
latinos,
Brother Logan.
los
What's
amigos
up, my
latinos.
brothers
¿Dónde
and
están los
sisters?
latinos? Muy entusiasmados. tenemos aquí, tenemos. Tenemos dinero nuevo, tenemos nuevo dinero para ganar. No sean entusiasmas, que van a ganar mucho dinero.
What are you answering? I'm not, look here, I know what I'm reading.
Tenemos una nueva oficina. Una nueva oficina.
Oh, it is our platform. We did that. How many of us should just give the
Demos un aplauso a la compañía, a todas las cosas que nos están facilitando para el 2025. Las cosas que han llegado más fáciles, todo más fácil ahora. La nueva página de internet, el nuevo entrenamiento. ¿Quién tiene una guía para tener una cara radiante? Imagínense que tenemos una guía para tener caras radiantes, pieles radiantes. De cualquier manera. Todos los que tenemos voces azules, si alguien recogió su voz equivocadamente, chequen sus cosas, por favor. Una voz se nos perdió. Una cartera y un pasaporte. Si alguien la encuentra, en otro país y tiene si alguien está atrás del cuarto, búsquense, chequen sus bolsitos azules. Si ven un pasaporte, su cartera, por favor, busquen, chequen, gracias. Bueno, ahora continuamos. Escuchó a Tim Hart. Escuchó a Tim que le dijo, no tienes que perderte el entrenamiento. Alguien le vas a Houston, Texas. Llega otra líder. La única y una. Pequeño director. Amémosla, abracémosla. Un abrazo. De Houston, Texas.
That the number one fear of the average person is public speaking. Anybody have one?
La número uno de los miedos de las personas.
Death. So basically what's that saying is that
Te estoy diciendo,
most people would prefer to be in the casket than given the eulogy. I don't know. Here's what I can tell you though, I was one of those people. I was absolutely terrified of public speaking.
la primera vez estaba muy asustada de hablar en público y eso que personas ahí.
It was pretty simple. And I would strategically go to the bathroom before it came to my turn.
Normalmente iba cada rato al baño
And then
antes.
I remember in college, I wanted to major in marketing.
Pero
So,
desde que estaba en el colegio,
one of the class requirements was
muy
public speaking.
apasionada por el mercado.
I actually switched my major to business because of that one class. I had a deep-rooted fear of this. So I thought that I figured out how I was never going to speak in front of large crowds. And then what happened was in my place,
En mis
I
20
became an event coordinator for
me convertí
so
en
I would coordinate these large campus events.
coordinador en mi universidad.
I remember being at the first event and I'm waiting to
Recuerdo estar en el primer evento y estaba,
then my boss said, okay, Marina, we need you to go up and welcome everyone and tell them what's going to happen today. I said, oh, no, I don't do that. And she said, you will do that because that's your job. And I went up there and it was terrible. I was sweating.
estaba sudando, estaba terrificada, mi voz se
It sounded whiny on
me olía el
stage. And so my
estómago.
boss called me up into her
Y mi
office
jefe
the
me
next
dice,
day. And she said, Brianna, you're
Miss-
really bad at public speaking.
realmente estás mal.
And I said, I know.
Y le dije,
I'm
yo
glad
sé,
we did this. Don't ever have to do that again? And she said, nope. She said, stand up.
No, no voy a hacer
Made
esto.
me stand
Y
in
dice,
her
no,
office, and
levántate.
she made me introduce myself over and over and over again.
Y ella
until I
siempre
got her.
estuvo en
And
mi
then
oficina,
the rest
siempre
of
me
the year,
hizo
I
echarle
did
ganas
every single
una
one
y
of
otra
those
vez.
minutes. And you know what happened? By the end of the year, it didn't bother me anymore. That was the fear that I made in my head. Isn't that interesting?
Al final del año ya no
You
me
wanna
daba.
go with this?
Es
So
interesante.
there was a study done on a group of skydivers to prove it to you. So they put sensors all over their body.
Y estuve en el
And then when they were
skydiving,
getting in the
que se
plane,
avientan
the
de
sensors were
un
going off like
helicóptero.
crazy, their heart rates were going off the chart as the plane was going up. But here's the interesting part. When they jumped out of the plane,
Cuando
and
tú
were rolling,
saltas del avión,
their heart rates leveled out and they
nada.
actually enjoyed the
Es muy
experience.
probable que te estrelles, es lo que
A
tú
lot of
piensas,
times,
pero lo único que tienes
fear
que
of
hacer
fear
es
is
disfrutar.
not the actual thing. So
Muchas veces
does
en la
anybody
vida es lo
want
que
to work
tenemos
through
que
this
hacer,
with me
disfrutar.
today? Does anybody want to get past some of these fears? Okay. So how am I standing up on the stage with you right now?
Ah, bueno, ok, ¿por qué estoy aquí parada enfrente?
It's the antidote.
Porque la acción es el antídoto para el miedo. Acción.
So we're going to take a test. It's not going to be hard.
Bueno, vamos a hacer una prueba.
You guys can handle it.
Solo son dos preguntas.
So
La pueden
what
hacer.
you do, pull out your phone, or not your phone, pull out a pen.
A ver,
Your phone.
toma una pluma.
Okay, 2 people on this round. Okay. Okay, so I'm helping you guys. So I'm
Personas
trying
me
to
están
engage
haciendo
in the
caso, ok.
reason behind it because if you just listen to me,
Ok,
you're going to absorb about 50%.
solamente me estás
Listen,
escuchando,
take notes,
vas
and
a
engage
captar el
me. You're
30%,
going to remember
pero si estás
90%
escuchando,
here.
tomando notas, vas a captar el 80%. Si tú haces anotaciones, captas el 80%. Está conmigo. Una pregunta.
On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 is low, 10 is high. What level of success do you
Del
want?
1 al 10. El 1 es lo menos, el 10 es lo máximo. ¿Qué nivel
You're writing down a
de
level 10.
éxito quieres?
Raise your hand if you wrote down level 10 success.
Levanten su mano. ¿Quién anotó 10% de éxito?
Raise your hand. Who wants level 10 success?
¿Quién más quiere el 10, el 10
Okay,
de
next question.
éxito?
On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 is low.
Ok, siguiente
Ten is high.
pregunta, igual.
What is your
1 es lo
current
menos, 10 es lo máximo.
personal development? Current level, be honest with yourself
¿Cuál
on a
es
daily basis. What's your current
el
level?
nivel que tienes ahorita de éxito personal?
Okay,
Anótalo.
I'm doing this because very
Okay, ¿por qué estoy haciendo esto? Lo estoy haciendo porque raramente.
So if you wrote down you want level 10 success, but you're at a 4 in your personal development, there's a disconnect there. And you have to become the person that you want to
Que
achieve.
convertirte en
This
la
is so
persona
important.
que
The reason why
quieres.
this is important is because success is 80% mindset.
El éxito es 80% tu
Here's the good
mente,
news.
cómo manejas tu
You
mente,
do
y
not
el
have to
20%
be the talented
tus
person. Guys, the pressure's off. You don't have to be the best looking. You don't have to be the best dressed. You just have to work hard on it and take action. And I'm telling you, there is nothing
ser
you can't
suertudo,
get.
solamente tienes que tomar acción.
So I know I teased you yesterday. I said that there was something I was going to
20%
share
tu
with you
habilidad,
that I paid
80% cómo
And
manejas tu
we're gonna
mente y
get
20%
I'm
habilidad.
gonna share that with you. I'm also gonna share with you how to overcome your imposter syndrome. And I'm also going to show you how to unlock your future success that you want to unlock it now.
Te voy a enseñar cómo
We're gonna cover these 3 things,
desbloquearte.
but first we're gonna watch this video.
Vamos a ver este rápido video.
It's 88,000 working hours over 11 different parties. So a huge amount of time. They wanted to know if low performers infect the people around them and if high performers infect people around them. What they found is if you sit within 25 feet of a high performer, your own performance improves by 15%. Here's the kicker. If you sit within 25 feet of a low performer, your own performance decreases by 30%. This means that our negative emotions are more contagious. If you're around people who are low performers, what that means to you, negative cues, are some interesting topics on topic, you could catch those cues that affects your own.
El video está hablando que
This is why it's incredibly critical to invest in private cues and
la negatividad se contagia
you
más
want to make
fácil.
sure those right people are the cues you want to catch. Do you like the cues they're sending you? Do they give you the right motivation,
Tú tienes que dar
feelings, that make you feel
la
like they make you a better
motivación
version of yourself?
correcta, el sentimiento de motivación para hacer una mejor versión de ti mismo.
Did you catch that? 30% reduction in performance from negative people around you. And who's heard this? We're the 7 to 5 people who's been
Siempre tenemos
right?
gente alrededor de
Probably
nosotros,
heard this.
¿verdad?
Who is the one person who spends the most time with? Ourselves. What
¿Con quién es
happens
la
if we
persona
want
que
5 people who are
pasamos
negative?
más tiempo? Con
Right?
nosotros
You're gonna
mismos,
decrease your
¿verdad?
performance. So
Ok,
your
tienes que
thoughts that you
transformarte.
think and the words that you speak are so critical to your success. So what do we do? Let's start this.
You want to create a new result in your life, more money, healthier body, the relationship, whatever it is. You want to create new results, you need to do a new behavior. Your brain is this incredible supercomputer, and your self-talk is the program it will run. So if you tell yourself, I'm not good at remembering people's names, you will not remember the name of the person you meet. Because you program your supercomputer not. That's how powerful your mind is. If you
De lo
truly
poderosa que
understood how powerful your mind is, you wouldn't say or think something you didn't want to be true. And that's not to say that one day a donut ruins your life. Of course not. Any more than eating a donut will ruin your life. But if you eat that donut 20 times a day,
Pero
every
si
single
tú te
day,
comes
will
una
limit
dona todos los días,
so you need to own your self-talk.
es lo mismo que necesitamos hablarnos a
Let's jump
nosotros
in.
mismos cosas
Great.
positivas.
So your thoughts and your words are the pattern that your brain runs on. So you have to stand guard at the door of your own mind on a daily basis every single day. So we're going to change your perspective together. So I want you to take a look
Vamos
at
a
this.
cambiar tu perspectiva. Una pregunta.
And we're going to talk about, I'm going to ask you, is there a question that you ask yourself on a daily
Una
basis?
pregunta que
So,
te hagas a ti mismo. Días.
this is the thing that I was going to tell you the other night, last night, and I teased you it. So I remember being in a pretty dark place. It was a hard time in my life. And sometimes, you know, you have this realization where you're like, okay, I can either be pitiful or I can be powerful, but I can't be both. And so if you want to make radical changes, sometimes you have to take radical action. And so any Tony Robbins fans in the
Cambios radicales tienes que hacer.
Okay, you're my people, and so find me after. So I went to an event of his, it was called Destiny, and I think I recommended that in scripts. Meetings over there. So it's a pretty intense event. It's 6 days. It goes till 3 a.m. and you cram a lot of information in. You're not the same person. And I learned something called the primary question, which is Tony basically explained it like this. He realized that there was a question that he was asking himself on a daily basis, but he didn't realize he was doing it. And the question that he was asking himself is, how can I make this better? Which is a pretty good question.
Una pregunta que siempre nos hacemos normalmente es, ¿cómo puedo hacer esto
And
mejor?
so he was asking himself this, and then he started wondering, do other people ask themselves questions on a daily basis? So he started asking everyone that he knew, and he realized most people do, but most people ask negative questions.
La mayoría de las
And,
veces
you know, things like, will I ever be successful? Am I
preguntas negativas.
ever be loved? And so I'm sitting there listening to this, and I'm like, what is my question? What is my question? It was driving me nuts. And so I left the event at 3 a.m. and we're walking back to the hotel room. And I'll never forget, I just stopped dead on the sidewalk and realized what my question was. The question that I have been asking my subconscious mind.
La pregunta que siempre me hacía por años fue, ¿qué está mal conmigo?
Every single day, multiple times a day. What's wrong? And the problem with that is when you ask a question, your subconscious automatically goes to work to figure out a solution to that. So my mind was telling me all of the things that were wrong with me. And so when I learned this, when you recognize it, right? The first step to change is recognizing it. I did radical changes when I got home, and I had to stand guard at the door of my mind. And so I had Post-its up all over the house. I had scriptures up all over the house. I was filtering every thought that came into my head. And I'm going to tell you, within 6 months, some radical, freaky things happened.
Escribía cosas positivas en todo el día.
We restored our marriage, and I hit a top rank in my previous company that I have been trying for years to hit. Don't tell me that this doesn't work. It absolutely does. So we're going to change our perspective together. But first, I want to show you a picture. Look at this caterpillar. Isn't it pretty? Isn't it a cat? Is it, did anybody see the caterpillar at first? Okay. Yeah, it is actually a row of birds. Okay, so we're changing the way that you see the picture. What about this cityscape? Do you guys see the cityscape? So this is actually a cemetery in Tokyo. This is actually the view from a top floor hotel room. What about this? Do you see a view of Earth from space? Do you see it? Does anybody see something else? This is actually frost on the roof of a car. Yeah. What about here? Do you see a modern apartment?
Mostrando varias fotos, porque todo depende de tu perspectiva. ¿Qué ves en esta foto?
So this is actually the inside of the car.
Esto es dentro de una guitarra.
Nosotros
estamos tomando fotos que tú las puedes ver de una manera, pero realmente son otras. Todo depende de tu perspectiva. Tu perspectiva puede cambiar tu mente.
Número 2,
el poder de objetividad.
Vamos
a platicar ahora sobre eso, sobre el poder de la objetividad. Muy simple.
But first, let's talk about some famous failures. Everybody know this guy? My 10-year-old is obsessed with this beast. What you probably don't know is he uploaded 455 videos before he went viral.
Lo que tú probablemente no sabes de Mr. Beast es que él subió 455 videos antes de
What about Picasso? Maybe you didn't know that he actually created 20,000 artworks before the world recognized his genius.
Picasso creó 20,000.
Walt Disney turned 300 rejections. Guys, who would keep going after like the first 30?
Hizo 300 rejecciones.
And then what about Steven Spielberg? He was rejected from film school 3 times. What if he hadn't applied that? I might actually be able to swim in the ocean and not be terrified of sharks. Thank you for dogs.
Legendario.
So many incredible talents if he hadn't. Anybody recognize this guy?
¿Alguien reconoce a Danny B?
What you may not know is it took Danny
Lo que tú no sabes.
his first $58 an hour. 9 months.
Es que a Danny le tomó 9 meses.
I want you to be honest. Who would have quit that first year?
$300 su primer año en marketing. Antes de que fuera
what they've done and everybody else is they kept going when most people would have quit. That's it. So here's what you want to do. Okay, so we're going to talk about this power of objectivity. It's really, really simple. So it's a simple mind trick where have you ever wanted to do something that maybe you're like, oh, I don't know where to start, or you feel like you're stuck, so then you do nothing, so you don't know what to do. The reason for this is because when you feel stuck, you freeze. So what you want to do is you want to visualize somebody else doing the work. And then when you visualize them doing the work, you apply it to yourself and you ask, what would they do? So it's really simple, but I because here's why it works. So when your brain freezes, you're actually hanging out in the rear part of the brain, where the amygdala is, like the fight, flight, or freeze. Well, if you will visualize someone else,
si tú te visualizas en alguien más, esto te permite a tu cerebro
which is where creativity happens.
De tu cerebro,
and then you can start thinking in terms of possibility thinking and coming up with solutions to your problem. I use this all the
de una
I
sola.
would feel stuck on a problem or don't know what to do, or how should I start this project? How would somebody reach out to that person?
¿Cómo
I
puedo hacer
think of
este
alignment
proyecto?
to a
¿Cómo me
person.
puedo relacionar cómo lo hizo esta persona?
What would Reagan do? What would Tony Robbins do? So you can actually use this
Tú
and
puedes
ask yourself, what will Danny do? What kept Danny going
usar
that
lo
first
que ellos
year when he didn't give up? What would Tim do? I'll tell you what Tim does. Tim never brings a problem without a solution. He's really good at that. And what would Chris do? Chris doesn't take no for an answer. He is relentless at follow-up. So if you can learn these things and use that power of positivity, you can really get yourself unstuck to move forward. Okay, we're going to talk about designing your life as a running
Ok, vamos a hablar de
First, I have a
diseñar
question for
tu
you. How
vida.
many of you manifest what you want every
Cómo
single day?
desbloquear
I'm
el
not
éxito
talking
que tú
every
puedes
single
ahora
day.
y hacer
I
esto
think you can.
realidad hoy.
What if I told you that every single person in this room
¿Qué pasaría si te digo que cada persona aquí
because you do? And it's something called catastrophic manifestation, where you play out every scenario of what could go wrong in your life instead of what could go right.
tú puedes cambiar cada escenario que esté
So
yendo
what
mal?
we're going to do, we're going to break that cycle.
Bien.
And we're going to talk about, there we go.
Vamos a hablar sobre
We're going to break that cycle. So here's the thing with manifesting. So it's not just visualizing the end
no
goal. So
solamente
let's say that you wanted, I'm going to
visualizarte
give you an example. Let's say you wanted to run a
y ir.
marathon. I don't, this is not one of my goals. But if I was going to run a marathon,
Si yo
what I
hubiera
would do
querido, bueno,
is I would
no es
visualize
mi
the
meta, pero
steps
si yo
to get there.
quisiera correr
So
un
what you're going to
maratón,
do is you're going to
tengo
visualize
que empezar paso a
setting an
paso,
alarm clock, for early in the morning, waking up at 5
levantarme
a.m.,
súper temprano a las 5
lacing up the
de la
tennis
mañana,
shoes, running in the
entrenar,
rain, running in the cold,
correr en
crossing
la
that
lluvia.
finish line. And the reason you do this is because your brain can't tell the difference between
La
what's
razón por qué tú
real and
haces
what's
eso es
part of your
porque tu
subconscious.
mente sabe lo que tú
So
quieres.
this is actually going to help you map this out. So what we want to do is we want to take the power of visualization
Bueno, lo que tenemos que hacer
and
es tomar el poder
manifestation,
de
and we're going to design
visualización.
our life. So this is actually pretty simple.
Es muy
You're
simple.
going to, now this is,
Tú
we don't
vas
have time to do it here today, but I'm gonna give you a PDF that you can take so you can do this at home, but I'm going to explain it. This is where you're going to describe a day in the life 3 years from now, but like you're
lo que
in
va a
the
describir
present
el
moment.
día
We
de tu
need to
vida.
make this as real and detailed as possible, like it's happening today. And you're gonna map out everything for your health, wealth, family, relationship, faith, fun, all of the things. Now, if you've seen this before, you're like, oh, I did this, that didn't work. Because you didn't do it this way. I promise you, this is something that you haven't seen before. So what I want you to do, I want you to scan this QR code. And then you're gonna do this on your own, because we don't have time today. But here's what's gonna happen. This is how this is
Te
different.
dan un QR para que lo
So
descarguemos.
you're
Es muy
going to
simple.
design a
Yo
day
ya
in the
no tengo
life
mucho
3
tiempo de
years from now.
explicarlo, pero es
And
la
you're gonna
manera de
read it twice a day, morning and night. And then what you're gonna do, when you read it, there's going to be
leer
parts of your
dos
story
veces al
that
día
you're
en la
going to have
noche y en la mañana.
resistance. You're gonna be like, well, yeah, I want that, but
Y
I
tú vas
don't
a
really
estar
see
así
how
como
it's
que,
possible.
bueno, sí lo
Or
quiero
I
hacer,
don't
pero
really see,
no
how
sé si
I can make that happen.
lo
You're gonna
tengo
automatically, your
tiempo,
subconscious is
si lo
gonna
puedo
try and
hacer.
talk about it. So what we have to do is we have
Bueno, lo
to
que tenemos que hacer
neutralize
es
those parts of your
neutralizarnos,
story that are creating resistance. Okay.
crear
And
resistencia.
so what you're gonna do is
Lo que vamos a
you're
hacer,
gonna look for the triggers. And
vamos
so
a ver
this document that you guys just scanned is going to explain to you how to recode those triggers, because in the trigger is the transformation. Because if you write down a day in the life, but you're still having resistance to it and it doesn't feel real to you, your subconscious is going to go ahead and just automatically start trying to talk you out of it. So you got to neutralize the triggers. Does that make sense? Say yes. That was terrible. Say yes. Yeah. Okay, so how many people are actually gonna do this? So that's a great question. Stand up if you are
¿quién va a hacer esto?
committing
Es
to
la
doing
gran
this.
pregunta.
Stand up if
Levántense.
you're actually gonna do this.
¿Tú realmente quieres hacerlo? Levántate. Se está
Okay.
levantando gente, no toda.
Now, if you flew here today on a plane, if you flew on a plane today, I want you to sit down. If you flew on a plane,
Si tú volaste para acá en un avión, siéntate.
this is like easy Simon says. Okay, so the rest girls, right?
El resto.
If you flew on a plane, sit down.
Si tú
If
viniste en
you drove
avión,
here, stay standing.
siéntate. Si manejaste, levántate.
Can we have all of the brunettes in the room sit down? You have
¿Cuánto?
brown hair, sit down.
Si tienes cabello café, siéntate.
Why is this so hard?
Porque es tan difícil, o sea, que cumplan
Okay,
esto
so
tan
here's what I'm
simple.
gonna tell you. Do you see the people who are standing?
Ok, ven a la
In
gente que quedó
reality,
levantada.
these are the people who are probably gonna actually complete this.
Esa es la gente que probablemente va a
And so I
completar
want
esto.
you to
Muy
decide
poca.
right now, which group are you? Are you gonna be the people who
Ahora,
are gonna say you're gonna do it? Or are you
¿por
gonna
qué yo voy a
actually
decidir lo que tú vas a hacer?
I'm gonna tell you right now, reading broke is
¿Cuál
hard
es
and doing the work is hard. You tell me,
¿Vas a cumplir o no
right?
cumplirlo? Eso depende
Okay,
de ti.
these are your tools that you're gonna use. And so before I
Esas son
close
las
for my
herramientas que vamos a
Saturday,
utilizar antes de cerrar. Vamos a innovar.
Okay, what did we learn today, right?
Lo que
Your
aprendemos hoy,
mind has to
que
arrive at
tu
the
mente
success is
tiene
only
el
written on
derecho
that
de tu
20%.
éxito.
So I'm gonna share this quick story about
Voy
this
a
goldfish.
compartir una
What you
historia
may
rápida
not
de
know
esto.
is that, did you know goldfish are actually kept
¿Conoces
clean
al
by the gold?
goldfish? Son tan
That
chiquitos.
same goldfish swam in a lake, it would grow 100
No,
times larger.
pero si el mismo pez
And you guys,
nada
it's the
en
same
un
with
lago,
us.
puede crecer más
Stop
de 100 veces.
thinking you are smaller than you are. And the world is yours to grow into. So thank you, everyone. Don't forget.
Ladies and gentlemen, right now, Women Nation, I need you all on your feet. We have a national director making way to the stage.
Damas y caballeros, tenemos a un
Please.
Chris es un national director, es nuestro mejor líder que puedo conocer. Yo les estoy hablando esto de mí mismo, pero él te puede platicar tantas cosas sobre la cultura alrededor del mundo y sobre cada proyecto. Súper emocionado. Gracias, gracias.
Hello, everybody. My name is Christopher Kim. I'm a national director.
Soy national director.
County, California, and I have the honor of
Tengo el honor de entrenarlos aquí arriba el día de hoy. Les voy a platicar un poco de mi historia en esta industria. Fui K-pop cantante en Corea, muy famoso. K-pop significa K-beauty, ¿verdad? Belleza coreana. Pues estaba muy joven y estaba viendo cómo seguirle, pero no tenía una educación financiera, no tenía un mentor, no aprendí las cosas que ustedes aprenden. Pero ¿cómo llegué a esta industria?
But I happen to come from a Craigslist ad. Think about that. So you never know what's going to happen in your business, and this is why we always get trained. Today,
Ahora
I have the honor of
tengo el honor
training on
de
the
entrenar
dreaded topic sponsoring.
a los
Right? Now, sponsoring, it's a hot topic, you know.
sponsoring es un topic alto. Alguna gente compra, pero es entrenamiento para las personas nuevas en este habitación. Pueden levantar la mano los que son nuevos. Riman, felicidades. Hoy es el evento, perdón, el inicio. Este evento es muy especial porque es nuestro segundo aniversario. Cuando decidimos lanzar Norteamérica, 2 años atrás, con mi amigo Dani,
And I have the honor of being invited, being in the seat.
invité a mi amigo, él invitó a Danny B a
So
hacer,
future years can definitely change your life.
bueno,
You guys are gonna be doing something anyway. Why not invest your time meaningfully?
o sea, de todas maneras vas a hacer algo
Something
en tu
that
vida,
will give
es
you
tu tiempo
something in
en
return.
hacer algo.
Now today
Voy
what
a,
I'm going to cover is something very
ahora
important.
voy a cubrir algo
On
realmente.
Saturday, we learned the
El
new
sábado
compensation
nosotros
plan
aprendimos el
enhancements.
nuevo plan de
All of
compensación,
the enhancements with the products, the new design.
el nuevo diseño
And
de
at
los
the end of it, what did Chairman want to say? What is the single most important part of this business?
que dijo
Your
Sherman
success.
al final en su plática, que lo más importante de los negocios es el éxito.
Success.
El éxito rima
National directors,
el
senior
éxito
directors,
de
directors,
directores nacionales.
these are the gold medals of the company.
Estos son los meros
This
meros.
represents the company's success.
Eso representa el
What I
éxito
want
de
to
la
share with you
compañía.
guys
Tener
today,
directores.
all of these enhancements, these special gifts bestowed to you today, we also have to have the right GPS, the right navigating tools, knowing where to invest the right money-making activities.
El dinero hace
18
actividades.
years ago,
18
somebody
días
shared with me,
atrás, 18 años
was
atrás,
saying, how do you get lucky? The word lucky.
me dijo,
This word is synonymous with
¿cómo
Vegas,
ser
right? We think
suertudo?
of Vegas to get lucky, right?
¿Verdad
You
que aquí
get
en Las
lucky,
Vegas se necesita suerte?
right? I heard this saying, it says, you know, there was a time where I really struggled in my business. My first 6 months, I made
Es que estaba
$8,000.
teniendo muchos problemas en mi
But my 7th to
negocio.
12th month, I cleared 6 figures.
Primeros meses,
And it was a turning point in my
$600,
career where Mr. Timber told me, Chris,
pero después,
yesterday's home runs don't win today's games.
ayer es un
He
home run,
said,
hoy
the
es el
best
día
advice
del
I can
juego.
give you is one half a day will keep Timber away.
¿Sabes qué quiero hacer?
And
Dice,
it's
yo
I
quería
can't
desaparecer a alguien de
because
mi camino.
he was trying to move me, was trying to
Él estaba
stimulate me.
tratando
He
de
was trying to get
estimularme, de
me to get
moverme,
into a lean forward action.
de que
And what he
yo
said to me that day
accionara.
changed my life. I
Eso
never
cambió
forgot.
mi vida
He
y
said,
nunca
Chris,
lo he
what if
olvidado.
you knew
Dijo, Chris,
you couldn't lose? What if you knew
¿qué
either
pasa?
way you're going to win?
Si tú sabes que no vas a perder,
And it was that
¿qué
mindset
pasaría
shift
si tú sabes
that
que
helped
sí
me
vas a
see
ganar?
this training. So I want to talk about labor under
Bueno,
direct
quiero
knowledge.
hablar sobre
That's how you get rich in this
la
business,
labor
investing your time in the money-making
de
activity. So one thing I want to be very clear,
una cosa que quiero ser muy
sponsoring and
claro,
recruiting is a part of any part of business.
la gente
In order for any company,
en
any
cualquier
corporation,
compañía, en cualquier
any
corporación, toda
multinational
gente
company,
hace eso,
they are always
reclutar gente,
they're looking
siempre
for the
están
best.
reclutando, siempre están
Right?
buscando lo
Look
mejor.
at companies like Apple.
Checa
Google.
compañías como Apple,
Why do
Google,
they have these special internships?
porque ellos
Recruiting the
tienen,
farmer's mind, looking for the best.
ellos
Here,
están buscando lo
we're
mejor
recruiting the
siempre
people that
y
have
reclutan a la
produced.
mejor
That's what
gente.
we're looking for.
Nosotros
What
estamos
recruiting
buscando
will do
gente
for your
que
business will
tenga
enable you
deseo.
to have a further reach with aggressive expansion. Whatever team that I have with Mr. Timber, we didn't go out and get them all. We started with 4 or 5 people. But there's a method to this madness, right? It's all about building your network, time and leverage,
Todo es
understanding the value of time. You see, there's a lot of
hacer tu
professionals out
negocio.
today who make a lot of money.
Tú
Guess
puedes
what?
hacer muchísimo
Many
dinero,
industries talk about
demasiado, muchas
$1
industrias
billion, multi-million dollars, billionaires,
tienen
creative, many
millonarios,
sectors
muchos
that do
sectores
that.
hacen eso,
But there's not that many professions that will
pero
give you wealth and time. And time is the true currency of our life. That's something you will never ever get back. One thing I learned from Mr.
una
Timber
cosa muy
is
importante es
time.
el tiempo
Learning
nunca
to
va a
invest
regresar
time into
atrás.
your business, but also learning to invest
Aprende a
time
invertir
into
tiempo en tu
is being
negocio,
there.
tu
How do
familia,
that organize schedule in your life?
organiza tu tiempo
But
en tu
network
vida,
marketing, remodel,
pero
enables you to
en
do that.
network
It
marketing,
allows you to
Freeman,
have your life, your time.
tienes la
Maybe a
oportunidad
songwriter who makes a
de
hit
tener
song,
control de tu
right?
vida.
Michael Jackson made more money after he passed, right? Right?
Michael
Or
Jackson hizo
your
más
real
dinero
estate
después
portfolio holder, right?
de su
But there
impacto.
aren't many professions, but this profession
Esta
will give you
profesión
money, time.
te va a dar dinero,
Make
tiempo.
more than a McDonald's franchise. All you need is a burning desire.
Todo lo que
Right? It's
necesitas
about
es tener deseos.
working hard versus working smart. You know, some of the speakers, they talk about
Uno de
personal
los que han
development.
hablado
It is absolutely important
de,
to develop and invest into yourself.
de
And Robert
invertir
Kiyosaki
tiempo en
talks
ti
about
mismo.
it, right? The cash flow quadrant, how to get into the big business sector. Warren Buffett, he talks about, what does he say? If you're not making money when you're sleeping, you will work the rest of your life.
Si tú no
And
estás haciendo dinero mientras
you
duermes,
need
vas a ser
opportunity
pobre por el
to
resto de
change
tu
your life.
vida.
When you have 100 people on your team
Tú tienes
investing
100
$10 of their
personas
time,
en
you
tu
get
grupo que
$1,000
están
worth
invirtiendo 100 horas,
to you.
perdón, que están
This
invirtiendo
is
10 horas
how working smart works.
en el tiempo.
Now, I want to go over this with you. The people you
La
think
gente
that
que
will
tú
do
piensas
it
que lo va a hacer,
will not.
no lo va a hacer.
And the people you
La
think
gente que
that
tú piensas que no
won't
lo va a hacer, lo va a hacer.
will. Can you repeat
Esto
that?
comúnmente pasa. ¿Podemos repetir eso? La gente que tú piensas que lo va a hacer, no lo hace. Y quien piensas que no,
Let me explain
lo
why.
hace. Te voy a explicar por qué.
I'll share my story.
Te voy a compartir
I
mi
told you I
historia.
was crazy. Remember I said this because when you meet people, this is
Cuando tú
very
conoces
important.
a
This
la
part right
gente,
here
es muy importante
is
esto.
absolutely important. It actually kind of correlates to what Ms. Brianna Michael's training was with the rear lobe and the front lobe. It's absolutely important knowing this, okay?
Es
When
importante
people tell you a
saber esto.
yes or a no,
Cuando
always
la gente te
remember,
dice sí o no, siempre
before you even
recuerda
talk
que
to them,
antes de que
before
tú
you
incluso
even
hayas
ask
hablado
them
con
or
ellos,
introduce the
antes
Rebound
de que
opportunity,
les presentó la
they were
oportunidad
already
RIMA,
a yes.
ellos van a
So
tener el
it's
sí o no.
absolutely important never to take it personal. It's just
Ok, pero no
business.
tomes
You
esto
know, I
personal,
used to practice that
es solamente tiempo.
because I was looking for something.
Créeme,
I was looking for some type of freelance gig,
yo
or some
estaba
money I could make on the
buscando por
side.
algo.
And I saw an ad that said looking for Korean translators, Mr. Michael. That's an inside joke. I'll share that later. But it was a Craigslist ad that said looking for a Korean translator. And I was just thinking, hey, I can speak Korean and make some money. And I answered the ad and they said, okay, come in business attire, come to the meeting. I went to the meeting and it was just a bunch of people excited, clapping at the speaker in front of the room. And there was this guy going, woo! Jack that was my company. Give me 2 classes over there. That was 18 years ago. I didn't understand the information. At that moment, I was a little skeptical, a little doubtful, but in the back of my mind, I was slightly hopeful. And I made a decision, and I got started. I
Hice
didn't
una
know.
decisión
Honestly,
y inicié.
And then
No sabía, pero dije, bueno, amen. Llegué a mi casa y mi mamá, ¿conseguiste trabajo? Yo, sí, lo conseguí.
But they made me pay $500.
Pero ellos me hicieron comprar, sí, 500 $500 de producto. Fue su primer negocio que entró. Según él había conseguido trabajo y terminó gastando. Creo que nos pasa a la mayoría.
So understand, when somebody tells you no,
Entiende, que alguien te dice sí o no,
to you talking to them. But here's the
es
secret.
que es una prioridad que tú hables con ellos. Aquí es un secreto.
They were never yours to begin with. They were never in your business. So it doesn't matter if they say no.
Piensa, ellos nunca
But you
estaban
have
en el
everything
negocio.
to gain and nothing to
No
lose. I
importa
want you to understand this.
si ellos dicen que
Someone
no
got
tienes que perder.
all you went through,
No
right? You
te-
had somebody in mind, you wanted to recruit them, and
Si
you
tú
made
quieres
your own
reclutar
self-doubt and judgment,
y
and they
haces
ended up in someone
tu
else.
propio juzgamiento a las
This is
personas,
why the people you think that will, they
no puedes
probably
hacer esto.
that
Por
won't.
eso te estoy
They
diciendo,
will. I
hay
have a
gente que dice que
living
no lo va a hacer,
example
hay
of
gente
that. All right,
que va a
so
decir que no lo va a hacer.
as you build your business and you
Mente
start
positiva,
getting into learning how to sponsor, it is
aprendiendo.
absolutely important to maintain a positive mindset. Why? Because you can't say the right thing to the wrong person or the wrong thing to the right person. It goes back to where they were at in their life, right? If someone tells you a yes,
Si alguien te dice sí,
it wasn't necessarily because you
este
were
fue
amazing at
necesario
convincing them.
porque tú eres
Maybe you are.
increíble.
But
Maybe
Rebound
lo
was
eres.
probably, and Southern was probably the deciding factor that made it yes. But prior, they were ready. The decision was made long ago.
La
People
decisión
remember
fue
how
hecha.
you made them feel. This is a human touch business, right? It's absolutely important to
Es muy
leave a good
importante
impression. You can't make a second impression on a first
impresión,
impression,
la
right?
primera
It's
impresión.
absolutely important. It's
La
not
primera
really
impresión
about the
es muy
sale or the
importante.
recruitment.
realmente
more about the mission. And
no
in
es
this
como
recruiting
por
game,
vender
think
o
the long
reclutar,
game
es tu
with
misión.
zooming your scope out a little bit. Ignorance on fire better than knowledge on ice. This is so true. Because energy is contagious.
La energía es
It's all about
contagiosa.
how you make people feel. You see,
Todo es como
people
cómo hay que
aren't
sentir.
really going to remember
La gente
the
realmente te
stuff
va a
you tell them.
recordar lo que tú
This
dijiste.
is absolute fact. You're out there recruiting, you're at Starbucks,
Cuando
or you're
estás
at a home
reclutando,
meeting,
estás en el
people
Starbucks,
aren't going to really remember
la gente no va
a
a
lot of
recordar
what you said.
lo que
They're not
todo
going
es
to
lo
remember
que tú le dijiste.
40%, 30%, 20%,
Van a,
commissions.
van a recordar 40%,
They're going to
50%,
remember
30%.
are a few things.
Todo lo
How
que
you
ellos
made them feel,
van a recordar es cómo los
the
hiciste
mark and the
sentir,
impression the product left,
la impresión que el
what's in
producto
it for me.
dejó.
Once you understand this, you will be unstoppable.
Una vez que tú entiendas esto, tú vas a
Now,
estar
in order
estable
to be
reclutando.
a really great recruiter, you must be a great listener.
Tú, para ser un gran reclutador, tienes que ser un
18 years
gran
ago,
oyente, escuchador, no sé cómo se traduzca.
because I was pretty rough around the edges. I wasn't the greatest networker when I got started. I was socially awkward, didn't have many contacts, but this really changed the game for me. I'm gonna go over some of these characteristics, and some of you are gonna identify who you are in this category.
Vamos a identificarnos
But it's
quién es.
safe to say, everywhere you travel in the world, as you travel the world, go places, build your business,
Tú andas
you
viajando
will
por el
always meet
mundo,
four
vas a lugares, haces tu negocio, tú
okay?
vas a,
The first time you're gonna meet
vas a
are
conocer
the
cuatro tipos de
more formal types,
personas.
right? I call it the chart.
La
They're
primera persona,
traits, they lead
yo
with
le
strength,
llamo
they're formal, they
tiburón.
have leadership traits, they have posture, confidence, well
Son
followed.
líderes formales,
But
su postura,
some of their
su
setbacks, they
confidencia.
need to be flexible and vulnerable. Okay? The second characteristic is a
La
dolphin.
segunda
Their
característica es
strengths
un
are
delfín.
people, promoters. They
Son
love to have fun.
promotores, ellos les
They
encanta
like wearing bright
divertirse,
colors.
les encanta
Laugh, do
usar
two claps and a
color
Ric Flair.
correcto, les
Right?
gusta aplaudir.
So you guys know what a dolphin looks like, right? Now we have the urchin.
Ahora nosotros
Right?
tenemos el
The urchin is a
Urchin.
data-driven person. They plan well. They're thinkers.
son pensadores,
Slightly to the point of analysis paralysis, right? But these guys are perfectionists.
son profesionistas,
But there
perfeccionistas
are some
organizados.
things to consider, right? If you're an urchin, take risks. Be spontaneous. It's okay. Right? And the last one I like to call a whale. Right? These are more like servant leadership. Mother Teresa. You know, caring, sacrifice. But their weakness is the need to try. Always ends up in a losing situation.
Siempre tienes que ser
Wherever you go in the
simpático
world, you're
con
gonna be
cada
four types of
situación.
people. Me, I would say I'm a shark. Okay. All the way, right?
Yo soy un tiburón
And
siempre,
I know my setbacks too.
me
But
defino como un
here's the
tiburón.
thing. All four traits can be a massive success.
Pero mira, estas cuatro
You don't
diferentes
have to be
personalidades pueden
one
ser
particular
exitosas.
trait. But the
No
reason why
tienes
I
por qué
share
ser
this
una
with
en
you
específico.
is so that you understand and develop a better way of communication. Because when you're sponsoring people, the most important thing is to listen. God gave us 2 ears and 1 mouth for a reason, right? Listen more, right? So when you're at a one-on-one or you're doing a Zoom,
Cuando tú vas con
or,
una
you know,
persona de uno en
a
uno,
small
o
intimate
con
meeting,
otra
because that's how
persona,
it starts, right? You
reuniones
start with the
chiquitas,
one-on-ones, the smaller meetings, these growing,
cada quien hace
then it
su,
goes to office meetings. That's usually how the case happens. But when you're
por
in
eso
the
las
field of
cosas
building,
pasan.
I
Pero cuando
always
tú
use
estás en
the
un building
format
como
family,
este,
occupation, recreation, motivation, money, right? What drives you? But if you watch Mr. Timmer and I on the Zoom,
si tú
we
ves
are relentless on the
a
Zoom.
ti y a mí en los
Like we
Zoom,
fight for free slots. I'm taking this right now, right? We
no,
literally do.
Tim es así
But
de
if
que
you
vamos a
watch
hacer un Zoom
every
ahorita.
single Zoom we do,
Sí es Tim.
we have the prospect towers, like those things.
Pero si tú ves cada uno son un Zoom de esos, nosotros los primeros 10 minutos prospectamos y la gente escucha, 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 escucha.
By doing so, you will quickly be able to see who is the
Haciendo
shark, who is the dolphin,
puedes ver
who
quién
is
es
the
el,
urchin,
quién
and
es
who is
el,
the whale.
tiburón.
Right? If you can identify the
Si no puedes
characteristics,
identificar las
all you have to do is
características,
speak their language,
lo
right?
único que tienes
If
que
you were
hacer es
trying to
hablar
recruit
su
me
idioma.
and I'm a
Si
shark,
tú quieres
I'm sure
reclutarme
you're gonna first
y yo
rush
soy
straight to the
tiburón,
compensation plan, talk about the money. So, the luxury plan, all the fun stuff, right? If I were trying to recruit Mr. Timothy Her,
si yo quisiera reclutar a
I would
Tim,
talk a lot about traveling,
te
family,
tendría que hablar
the
de,
time you can have with your kids,
de familia, tiempo de familia,
right? Why? Because
viajes.
that's their language, that's
¿Por
their
qué?
language.
Porque
Right.
ese es su idioma.
What about urchin? The first thing I do, I show the chairman on
Prácticamente
video
nos está explicando que
the
debemos
philosophy of
pues,
how this company was founded,
adaptarnos
how
a
these
cada
products came to
persona,
be.
la manera en que
NanoLife
ellos
was
van a aprender, entender
Jeju
la
Aqua
manera en
Water,
que tú le vas a llegar a esas personas para
and Detroit.
captar
You
su
guys get it, right?
atención
Yeah.
y ellos te
That's
puedan
my
entender mejor.
communication method with the urchins. But what about with the whales? Just gotta love them, right? Show them what they can do,
Muéstrale a estas
the
personas qué
things on
pueden
how
hacer,
they can change the world.
lo posible que es, cómo pueden
But the
cambiar el
most
mundo.
important thing is for you to be that comedian, be able to speak their language, right? And as we communicate, we always mention global trends, where we're going, right? The whole world today is talking about Canadian.
Todo el mundo ahorita está hablando
Retail,
de
the
beauty,
retail space, Instagram,
reventas
TikTok,
en
but in our
Instagram,
industry,
pero nuestra
the only ones we
industria,
basically have the
los
monopoly.
últimos, los únicos.
And when you enter a space with massive purchasing power, a women's industry, and you have a compelling story, a compelling product, and you can put that into the market, that's
Tienes
how
una
wealth
historia
is created.
completa,
That's how you're gonna get rich.
completos.
And in order for you to take advantage of the compensation plan enhancements, all these product upgrades, you need to know how to GPS your business and expand. All right, so here's the mission, right?
Aquí está la
We
misión.
all often talk about transfer of belief.
Nosotros
Our
normalmente
job
hablamos,
is never to convince somebody to join.
nuestro producto es
Our
no
job is to
convencer, no convencer a la gente de ingresar.
right? The first
Nuestro
step is to
trabajo
transfer the
es
belief of products, right?
que
How
ellos
confident
crean,
are you when you demo the product?
que
It
estén
literally does
seguros
what it
de lo que
says,
están
right?
haciendo,
It does
de los
what it's
resultados
gonna
del
do, right?
producto.
It's going to change people's opinions. As soon as there's an experience, the transfer of belief is
Aquí
happening.
es aprender de cómo
But the
cambiar la
moment that happens, it's like you can't unspill water. It's already ingrained in the mind, that experience of these products. So the transfer of belief happens, right? The other transfer of belief is that you can do it. Our system allows you, save yourself time, energy, and money. Our system gives you enough exposure with enough speakers, with enough different angles of delivery within that personality matrix. This is why we must be promoters. Announcers and promoters make money. And it isn't just for promoter, we promote event to event to event, all for the transfer of belief. Now, what is your mission? Here's what you have to understand. The transfer of belief is the most, by far, the most important thing, because you're in sync with Remon as a company. Because what Remon focuses on is the second sale, not the first. Your first sale is a cheat code. It's a hack. Why? Because the first sale, they're buying it because they trust you, because you recommended it. When was the last time you saw a great movie and you said you gotta go see this movie? When was the last time you went to a great restaurant? You gotta go get this food. Or when was the last time you went on Instagram and you saw a hashtag, oh my gosh, I'm gonna go there? We've been doing it all our lives. So Remon understands the power of relationship marketing. That's trust. Okay? It's gonna go one of two ways. Only when trust is utilized. Remon understands this. Okay? The first sale, they're gonna buy it because they love you. Mom, do you love me more? Or do you love head and shoulders more? Probably more. So that first sale is a hack. It doesn't count. They bought it because of you, right?
O sea, está hablando que la primera venta que haces a las personas que compran,
I need another product. Where do I get this? Or they're not gonna call you back and
ellos no te van a hablar de nuevo.
they're not
Ya está tu hora, ahora ya está la orden.
Well, Remon specifically
Esto
focuses
pasa
on
en cualquier otra
is
compañía, pero en Riemann, créeme,
they want to make sure
la gente
that transaction
se
happens,
asegura
people are blown away, they want that product again.
de que
This is how
alguien
Beyond became a success.
alguien que compre el
Because they
producto,
knew
o sea,
that
no le
first
llega todavía cuando ya está
6, 7
asegurándose de
sales
que le llegue de
is
nuevo.
going to be the success of the company.
Ese es el éxito de la compañía. La gente quiere el
Those of you that
producto.
dread, don't worry.
No tienes que andarle rogando para que lo vuelva a comprar.
Everything in your corner
Y no te
will be
preocupes,
success.
tienes todo a la
I
vuelta
want
del
to talk about fortune being in the follow-up. Okay, because most of the times we don't get the outcome. And what we have to realize is a process.
Tenemos
Right?
que darnos cuenta que esto es un
There's
proceso.
steps that you take in order to become a great selling machine. And it's a
Tú
process.
te vas
But
a
here's what you
convertir
have to understand.
en una máquina de
58% of all salespeople completely quit after a single call on a prospect. Think about it. I call one time, maybe or a no, and I didn't call that person back. And next, a few months later, now I'm someone else's team, right?
A veces le hablan las personas,
20% make 2 calls before giving.
te dicen maybe y ya no les vuelves a hablar.
7% make 3 calls, 50% make 5
Después te das cuenta
more.
que están en otro
50%
tipo.
of the salespeople that make 7 or more produce about 75% of the entire business. This is not network marketing. It's just the law of averages with sales, everything. Did you guys see Mr. Robert Nutt's senior director promotion? Remember how we said Chris bothered the living crap out of me and he went after me 8 times?
Está hablando de la importancia de darle seguimiento a las personas.
Because I knew I couldn't lose. It was mine to begin with. But I have everything gained. And knowing what I know, it's just a matter of time. It's just timing where he's at. Now, during that eight times I've been recruiting and getting rejected, I didn't wait around. I still got to work. I managed my time. And what did I do? I divvied my time up so I can focus my time on the red apples. The red apples in your business are the ones that are committed with you. You want to spend most of your time getting the yes.
Su tiempo
But
y
then in the long game, right, you're going to see 80-20 a lot in this industry.
tener éxito.
Basic standard of how this industry works. But over time, I played the long game with Robert and Joan, right? What did I do? They became the green apple category. I spent 20% of my time doing follow-up after follow-up.
Invierto 20% de mi tiempo dando seguimiento,
I just didn't quit because I knew this information early on.
No renuncio porque yo
You
sé
cannot fail.
que no puedes tener miedo en este business. La
So
gente
if you don't quit, you will not fail.
siempre va a
This is
querer
one step more.
renunciar.
So in
Pero
our
si no
business, right,
renuncias, si no sientes, o
money
sea,
making activities
no,
is
no estás
prospecting,
sintiendo
presenting,
nada.
following up. And that's how you want to dig your time. And obviously you want to spend zero time on rotten apples. Why? Because rotten apples can also be contagious. So spend your time wisely.
Las personas
Now,
negativas
I want
no
to talk about
son
once
contagiosas, o sea,
you get a
no
brand new
inviertas tanto
manager into
tiempo
your
en lo
game.
negativo.
I want to talk about the 24-hour game plan.
Vamos
This
a hablar
thing
sobre
changed my life. This is what
un juego de
sets
24 horas, un plan
business.
de 24
I'm
horas.
the national director of complaining.
Esto le ha
I
servido
really
mucho a
was.
él.
And when I understood, results is the name of the game, and you move with intention.
Entendí que los resultados es el nombre del juego. Tienes que hacer un plan para crecer tu negocio.
It's always taking immediate action.
Siempre hacer
The
una
second
acción
part,
inmediata.
reach your
Acción.
box. Before the delivery,
Ah.
don't wait for your products to drop. I'm gonna share a story with a special friend.
Una historia con un amigo. Un amigo de California.
With her husband. Now, tell you what I saw. She is the example of beat your box. Okay. She was a no in the beginning, as usual, right?
No sabía en el inicio.
And she was invited to one of the main events out in South Korea. She went to the Mr. $120 million meeting. She went there, same thing.
Una amiga que le invitó a
Slightly
un
skeptical, doubtful, but in the back of her head. Right, but she only went there solely because she wanted to change the skin.
Pues amiga, fue un super evento general que invirtieron y solamente fue porque ella quería cambiar su piel.
I'll try it out.
Ok, lo voy a probar.
7 days.
7 días.
She did the whole regimen.
Ella hizo todo el ritual, todo.
her face literally
Su
changed.
cara realmente cambió.
So she got started,
Ella empezó,
came back to the US, what did she
ella
do?
regresó a Estados Unidos y ¿qué hizo ella?
She said, I'm gonna give you my products,
Empezó,
and when your products come, just get me
le dio el
back.
producto a alguien, o sea,
So she got
adelantó el
started. Right
producto
away,
y le dijo que cuando
she
tu
booked a
producto
meeting
venga,
with me,
lo,
did a Cape
lo
Public Tour ladies, we signed up,
pues si le adelantó a alguien.
right? So what do you think that did for her? Right?
Sí,
That 24-hour game plan, when you get a result for a brand, what do you think that's gonna do for her? I'll tell you what it's gonna do, the light bulb. And she's gonna find all these new contacts she never remember she had. She's gonna get excited, jacked out of your mind,
es
right?
importante las
So this
primeras
is the method she
24 horas,
follows.
la,
She
o
tried
sea,
to find
tiene que estar emocionada,
top
tiene
5
que
that
conocer
yes,
fresca.
2 to 3 didn't show, 4 came, 3 signed up. This is absolutely normal, right? Your goal is to invite and get them in front of the next presenter, not expect. That's exactly what she did. She promoted the event.
Pues
Told her
esta
friends
chica
to come. She
promocionó el
had me come with a
evento,
laptop. She put the friends in front of me.
20 vinieron, les puso a
This is
sus
all you
amigos.
need to do, promote,
Es
share,
lo único que tienes que hacer,
share the experience. Very, very
compartir la
easier
historia.
to do fast than to do
Fa-
slow. Remember,
Es
you want to finalize the
fácil
new grow your business in the next 24 hours.
acelerarse.
Success, love, speed.
Tienes que aprovechar las primeras
All
24
right.
horas.
So let's get one thing straight. There is always going to be an endless amount of contacts in your contact list. We live in a digital age. You can get 100 from your social media, 100 from
Tú
your
tienes
email,
muchos contactos
and
en tu
100 from your
teléfono, en
right?
social
And
media.
when we use the law of averages, right? It's up to 10, you're probably going to get 3. You
Probablemente
got the
hablas
greatest
con 10,
drops in the world,
3
right? So make
te
sure
van a
that when you
contestar.
build your business,
Asegúrate que cuando
and
crezcas
as
tu
you do these
negocio,
actions, you want to create a team called stay in
acción,
phase. What is phase 1? It's
crea
leading
una
by
cultura,
example, leading from the front, taking the action with speed and exposure.
toma acción.
Phase 2 is not where you want to go. And that's really the lazy money, the dangerous territory. You fall into management mode. You're checking on what people are doing. Did you get that? And then later you become a manager managing the manager. Right? Hey, did you call your manager? What's he doing? Did you get that? You're in dangerous waters. Phase 4, a negative mindset. Now you're under recruiting. You see, the reason why we need to stay in phase 1 is you need to create a burst of intense activity in a short period amount of time. That's the nature and momentum of this business. Slow and steady doesn't work in our industry. It requires a strong push until your business can take off without you, like a plane takes altitude. And that's why you all hear the word momentum. All right, so with that said, as I close out, here's the call to action. Did you guys hear the chairman on speech yesterday? Wasn't that amazing? Did you guys hear Mr. Huang's speech yesterday? You know, there are 2 key
Tomar
takeaways
acción, o sea,
that I got from their speech.
ponte las pilas prácticamente. ¿Sí?
Mr. Huang said,
No, aquí no trabaja ir lento,
pharmaceutical
lento.
products
La gente se
come on direct
enfría
sales because they're highly demonstratable. And through a unique demonstration, a sale happens. So you got the best weapon on the marketplace. Number 2, I'm going to leave it with Chairman on that. He said he's been in the industry 30 years.
Alguien que habló
The
ayer
years
ha estado en esta industria por 30 años.
the hardest thing for him
Lo más difícil para él fue,
was. And he said, made a promise to myself that when I start manufacturing products, that my distributors never have to feel that. They never have to fear that. Feel that
está hablando del dueño, lo que
fear.
habló ayer, que en tanto tiempo que él tiene experiencia, muchas veces tuvo miedo, estuvo seguro
En
de
una
lo
mina de oro.
del
This
lugar
is
en el
not
que
some product
y
that they
cuando
OBM
yo
as
dije, voy a hacer esta
These
compañía, él dijo,
4 years
me voy a asegurar
scientists out of
que
Korea
ustedes nunca sientan eso que yo sentí.
Tomaron 4
And
años
now,
antes que la primera botella fuera
we're at the
lanzada.
2-year anniversary with the second rebirth.
Ahora, en su segundo aniversario, volvemos a nacer otra vez.
Este es su tiempo, es tu
Time is
oportunidad.
now.
El tiempo es
If
ahorita.
not, you need to make a decision today.
Vamos a la decisión
Haz una
hoy.
decisión hoy.
I'll see you at the top. God bless.
Gracias por todo, señor. Gracias, Kate. Todos.
Yes, sir.
I really want to play a video real fast. Is that cool?
Yes, please.
Oh, you ready? All right, let's do it.
Y guárdasela, guárdasela. Estamos viendo un video de la innovación por años de Riemann, cómo ha cambiado vidas. Fue establecida en 2018, menos de una década, o sea, productos, ingredientes frescos, raíces, tradiciones, cuidado de la piel, del cabello. Una expansión que se ha hecho global. Patentes, 16 patentes. Un concepto. Ya, 22 directors, 49 premios, 39 national premios de marca. ¿De qué está hablando?
What do you think? Jermaine, we just had to do it. We had to do it.
Every time I see it, look here. Oh, look, that, wait, I just have to. Brianna Michael, that right there, you know, people pay thousands of dollars
Mucha gente pagó
to
miles de
get that
dólares
type of a training.
para ganar
I mean, I went to
un
weeks and
tratamiento.
weeks of counseling to find out about how to do a makeup hack and triggers to my trauma and all that type. People pay thousands of dollars for what she just gave.
Pagados.
And
Lo acabas de ver. Miles de
just
dólares
that
para
24-hour game plan. Beat your
No es un
box
juego,
and
un plan de juego.
man, how to recruit and then talk to 10, get
Vamos a hablar con 10
three.
personas.
Just gave you the formula.
Te va a dar la
Can we
fórmula.
just put our hands together?
Está viendo
Just
Un
cómo estas
aplauso para
personas
Chris, por
pagan
favor.
miles de dólares por ir a conferencias.
El amor a Chris.
Los animan.
I'm telling you, I'm afraid you're getting it because this business is a combination. And somebody's combination just got unlocked after Brianna Michael did that. And somebody over here, your combination just unlocked when Chris Kim told you that. And so I hope that you are taking copious notes. But guys, it is about to get, look, I think they say in the country, gooder, it's about to get gooder now. Is that all right? Is that a word? Gooder. It's about to get gooder because we're about to move into that of some quick recognition of the top of the top.
Ahorita van a dar reconocimientos a los top de los top de los top. Voy a dejar un poquito de traducir. Van a dar reconocimientos a los que tienen los.
Look here, we're about to do this, but look, as you all are coming, even as you are the top producers and leaders that have just really achieved and set the bar so high, I'm gonna encourage you still. Look, I want one gentleman over here to help the ladies up. I want one gentleman over here to help the people down. I don't want any of the leadership or who's being recognized to go and get this back in this stage.
Está organizando el cómo se
If
van
you
a.
do, I have a line
of
jumping down the bottles
reconocimientos. Sí,
right
así
there to catch you.
son premiaciones.
But everybody, let's say, right in here, right? Y'all got that? So look here. I need you to welcome to the stage your Vermont America leadership. Of course, Betty Perez, your Chief Marketing Officer in GM North America. Mr. Danny Bay, your President of Sales. Mr. Lauren, your Chief Sales Officer.
Phenomenal weekend, and as I told you guys before, one of my favorite things about events is recognition, because we just know how much you put into every single customer that you acquire, every candidate that you bring to Remod. We are so grateful for it. So this morning, we are going to take an opportunity to recognize all of 2024 in the category of customer getters, right? Our top recruiters, and we're also going to recognize all of the team leader and higher level that had the most volume in their open groups. So are you guys ready for that? One of our core values is community. It's to foster an environment of celebration, inclusivity, and all things happiness. So let's get started with our top customer getters, and I want to hear it loud as we call these names. Starting with number 10, as I say your name, please come to the stage and shake our leadership hand, and we're going to celebrate you. So coming to number 10, let's welcome
Anyway.
Number 8 is Lori Ashton. Number 7, Bobby and you. Number 6, Mike. Number 5, not number Dr. Stephanie Mecca.
Right now on stage, we have our 2024 top customer getters. I'll get your cameras out. Let's do it. We got it.
For 2024, number 7, Wow. Number 9, somebody wait for come back up here. Number 8, Catherine Marcus. Number 7, Megan Russell. Number 4, Randy Diaria. Christy Johnson. Number 2, Jackie Rizzo on the stage. Coming in at number 1, All-Star will be here. Let's hear it loud for Christy Rocha.
on stage right now, your 2024 top recruiter.
Now we recognize our top team leaders who had the most volume in their team leader group, which means it's the volume that's generated between them and the next team leader in every single line of sponsorship. Coming in at number 10, we have Abigail Meister. Number 9, Christy Valentin. Number 8, No. Number 7, Neil Boy. Number 6, Mona Johnson. Number 5, Laura. Number 3, Emily Watson.
On stage right now, your 2024 top 10 team leader producers.
Awesome. We move on to top director producer. Again, the top director in all of 2024. Of course, we're gonna get a picture of you, Lauren. Okay, coming in at number 10, the top director and group producer for, again, for all of 2024. Let's hear it loud for Miss Kate Lee. Welcome to Chris Kim and Denver.
grew up in New York, didn't inspired me to become an entrepreneur. You know, I saw my mother working full time. Working as a CEO, producing tour management for many of the biggest K-pop stars from South Korea in the last 10 years. But a few years ago, 2 years ago, I got about Reman that was just about to open up in North America. I said, Steve, this company is going to open in America. You should take a look at this company. I asked him, what kind of company is Reman? He said, well, it's a food company. I asked him, oh, why are you meeting? Because why? My skill. Right? I'm a guy, no background singer, no background in so I thought to myself, I'm a guy like this doesn't have success in the industry, right? But he said, Steve, this is the #1 company for you. That caught my attention. That caught my attention. I got curious. And that's when I look, you guys heard of it? Guess what I did? I became a senior manager. Right? Within the first year, I became a director, and eventually, I became a year and a half behind. So, how a guy like me become a national director, right? Really, the point that we helped me have today was and how important is event are, okay? What is an event, okay? An event is recurrent or happening that takes place at a specific time. It's like definition of an event. So let me give you the definition of Riemann's event, okay? Here's the definition of Riemann's event. Riemann's definition of event is that LP vision is eliminating negative thought. See, when you come to an event like this, let me tell you something. Tell me all the things that this all the vision. CEO, Global CEO, Mr. Wang, right? Hey, Betty Perez, they talk in here, right? Can we understand? We don't the vision of the company. Also, became right? We had some event, right? But you came here and now you're in a positive mindset, right? So that's why I love events, right? Here's me before getting involved, right? I was a guy in my early 20s, lots of confused, hanging out, partying. I had no direction in life. And I wasn't anybody else my first convention. Over 30 years ago. And I got involved. Hey, you got a convention? I can make it. I can go. And you want to no one said yes. So I went there by myself. So I know some of you right now are here by yourself. Trust me, I was here 13 years ago. But that first convention, guess who I met? I met Mr. Danny Bing. We connected. We started working together, right? And then 13 later, 8 years later, business. And 2 years ago, I came to my first convention, about 20 mission partners. So 2 years ago exactly, that was March convention 2 years ago, about 20. But after the convention, guess what I did? Right? We saw a vision, right? We got trained. And we started working on it. And we started doing we started doing many people. And it didn't matter about the location, it didn't matter about where it was. We did it in the backyard. We did it in Bangkok, right? We did it in offices, right? See, we understood that coming together with people at an event, trying the products out, learning about the company, about a compensation plan, that they can actually win products, right? And guess what we did? I don't know, very yes, right? Of course, it's one of the major biggest events we actually have. And here's what happened. We started doing hotel events now because why? Started getting bigger. People saw the vision. People love the products. People want to be part of the community, right? Now we started doing hotel events. And eventually, we went out into Taiwan. Taiwan. 3 months, the whole thing in Taiwan. And you only one person in this election. We launched a new guy, right? I said, I'm coming to Taiwan, right? This Taiwan. We're building it through the at the office in Taiwan office. Then guess who else I met? I met also Senior Director Jack and Director Whitty at as well, right? So we started meeting while building it. And it's what we did in Taiwan as well. We're doing 40 events. We started mobile events, right? In Taiwan. And we started, right? We did us, right? At the mall meetings, one meeting, right? Event meetings, right? I really built my business from event to event to event, right? I was not a professional, I was not a product. All I knew was I had two events. I had the events do the training. The event talk about the product. Yeah, now over 6,000 plus planners in Taiwan, over senior directors in Taiwan, and we also have more directors in Taiwan. In North America now, we have over close to about 8,000 planners in North America in our organization. And we've ordered 6 directors here in North America. Hong Kong as well, reaching about 6,000 planners now in Hong Kong. And we've keeping 3 directors also in Hong Kong. That's because of doing a lot of you gotta be good at because the will grow your team as well, right? And I love this part where your income will grow in the direct portion. I was years. Doesn't matter. Train presentations. None of that. You become a great reporter.
Belén. No se menciona nada con esta vez.
¿Ok?
No se menciona.
¿Qué dijo?
Acabo de entrar a alta Michelle y no con directa o dame los correos no sé nada. ¿Qué te ayuda?
A lot of pictures. Getting the word out. You heard the panel, right? Yesterday, the panel talking how they're going to be going live on social media, right? They're going to be talking about the products. They're going to be going live on Facebook, right? You want the world to see you guys are doing. Let me tell you something. Curiosity will start, right? So you look at to and yes, they get together work, right? Big decisions are made. Big decisions are made. So many times, I remember my first convention when I was there. That first convention inspired me. That first convention trained me. But that first convention, I made a decision. You know, I'm gonna get to the top of the company. See what I'm concentrating. I'm gonna be the first event inspired a decision. I want to get big people, big industry. Is done. Maybe you're just here. It's your first convention. But I'm starting to get I agree that we all made decisions. And I want two individuals, right? One from actually Hong Kong, the director, and that's actually on the front as well. Bring the parents as well. Where about their journey with events. They, she she was never missing events, always promoting events. And guess what? She became a director from Hong Kong. We can get some two mics on here. So here, of course, let me really for director, I figure out
Good morning. I'm so happy to be here. I am here from Las Vegas. So, just a quick background. I'm a surgeon by profession, but after I became a mom, I transitioned to medical assistant. But honestly, though, if I knew that I'm going to come across a skincare line that's like ours, I would have done dermatology rather than surgery. It's probably way less stress. But anyway, just a quick snapshot of how I got started. So when I saw Riemann, I saw two compelling reasons why I had to do it. First, we have products that I can confidently use my name in mind because they actually work. And second, the opportunity is a vehicle for me that will enable me to literally change my financial future. So I made a decision and I did it. Now, here's the thing. When I first got started with Riemann, I didn't know anybody. Okay? I just moved to Vegas from Kentucky, 1.5 months prior to Riemann. I probably knew 2 or 3 people, and that's it. In my mind, I thought, how in the world am I going to do a direct sales business when I didn't know anybody, right? And I'm not incensed, right? So I was like, okay, you know what? I love the product so much. I believe in the products, okay? And I saw the vision so much so that I cannot unsee it. So I went ahead and did it anyway, regardless of that. Okay? In my mind, I said, I'm gonna do it, whatever. Okay? So my upline leader and my mentor, National Director C9, instilling me the importance of events, whether big or small, okay, in building this business. So it's the daily, weekly, and monthly activities that matters, right? So my team hosted daily pop-ups, weekly joint pop-ups, and team-wide events. And some of those events, National Director's team attended, and they were all successful. Now, aside from the pop-ups, one more thing, but the really important thing, I never miss one single convention. Okay, never. Okay, he told me, Marisol, if you want your team to explode, bring them to convention. Okay, because the conventions will train them, will inspire them, will motivate them. So, first convention, okay, I ever attended. Second convention, 24 of us. Third convention, 38 of us. And today, this weekend at Resource World, there's roughly 140 to 150 of us. Really, it makes our businesses incredible, our business to higher than you can imagine. Okay? So thank you to all the training, to all the support, and to all the systems that Riemann built for all of us. Okay, and thankful for my athletic directors, Eileen, Hazel, Corey, National Director Sigan, and thankful, of course, to my whole team. Thanks so much.
What's special about whiskey, Director Whiskey, is this is our first time in America, guys.
This is my first time in the States. I'm so excited to be there. My background before being was a panel manager of L'Oreal Group for 12 years. I immediately decided to join, and as soon as Hong Kong opened, I am the become first team leader within 3 hours and the first. One thing that I focused on from the very beginning was to never miss an event. So till today, I have not missed any single Hong Kong event, and even I felt American for the very first time. Not only this event allow me to get training, but how my entire team grows as well. Today, today here in the convention, I have 15 members coming from Hong Kong and joining us today. Jackie, Winnie, Chloe, Steve, my team for all your support. Thank you, everyone.
She came here from Hong Kong, but she also has 15 people on her team here as well in convention, right? So that's important events. And you're gonna understand that as you start building events, here's the thing, a team that attends events together grows together, right? And if you want to grow with your team, and if you want to start building with your team, right, you want to make sure you attend events, especially in conventions just like this. And here's some exciting news, guys. Today, I'm going to talk to you about our next convention that we're going to be announcing just here right now. Where do you guys want the convention to be?
California. California.
Here's where we're going to be doing, and here's the next convention for our Riemann convention in coming September. Come back to Las Vegas. Siempre 6 y 7. Rio Hotel, you know, it's going to be a big event. However, this event was sold out literally in the first 30 days, right? We literally sold out this convention in our first 30 days. We have already the room links available, so you can book your rooms right away. You know, Friday and Saturday, we have the holds ready for you guys. So you just want to take a picture so you have a link in our room ready. And we have amazing room price details as well. And I'm going with you guys just now. So everyone take a picture of that? Perfect. So as you see, once you start booking your room, okay, you're going to see a section that says make reservation, okay? You're also going to see a section that says find a room. And also, you're going to see the check-in dates, okay? And you can choose the dates, okay? Which, of course, our event, as you saw earlier, let me just go back here once, is September 6th to the 7th weekend in September, okay? So once you go back here, you're going to see the option, okay, to book your room. Look at the pricing we've got, guys, for our next convention. Look at the room price. $169 for the night, guys, right? 2 queen beds, $179. A steal deal. Let's give Raymond a round of applause for securing this. If you have team members here or team members not here, let them know that, hey, get your room today to secure that $169 price, right? It's a really phenomenal deal, right? So that's the rooms. Let's talk about the tickets, okay? So here, since we're at a convention and since we're having a special here, we're gonna have single tickets at $99, which ends tomorrow at 11:59 p.m., okay? Now, if you guys want to get a bundle, okay, which of course is a better deal, you get a 10-ticket bundle now for $7.99. Obviously a much better deal. And that also ends tomorrow at 11:59 p.m. And what we're going to do here in Las Vegas at this convention is we're going to start passing out the forms. Okay, so for you guys to fill out, to start registering and getting your tickets for this event. You can also book your tickets on Eventbrite as well. Okay, on Eventbrite as well, you can book your tickets. But we're going to do something special here where you can get your tickets for free. I'm going to be picking 3 people, right? 3 people who buy tickets. It could be a single ticket. It could be 10 tickets. You can buy 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 tickets. If I pick your ticket is free. All your tickets are free. Okay? 3 winners today. Okay? But here's what you gotta do. You gotta book tickets today, right now, before my training is over, because I'm gonna be picking 3 winners. So make sure you're getting the paper applications, which are being handed out right now. And if you're on your phone, take a picture of the QR code, okay? Where you can actually take a picture, go to the Eventbrite, fill out the information, fill out all the details, and secure your 10 tickets. Let me tell you something, guys. You guys heard from Director Whiskey. You guys heard from Director Marisol. Events are key in building your business. You guys saw my story 13 years ago when I first went to my first convention. And I remember these tickets, these bundles. Let me give you another piece of advice. How many of you wish you had a few more people today, right? How many of you wish you had a few more team members here with you in Las Vegas convention to hear all the announcements, right? We all do. We all wish we had a little bit more time to get more people here, right? But here's the secret, guys. You want to commit first, okay? You heard the trainings earlier, right? You want to commit first, take the action right afterwards, and start getting people into the Remon opportunity so you can have at least 10 people with you at the next convention. I remember when they had these type of bundles and I was by myself. I call him mentor. I only have one person. I'm not a team yet. Why do I get a bundle? He said, Steve, it's not about you coming by yourself. It's about you committing to getting 10 tickets and you working your business day in and day out, week after week. So you can build a team of 10 people. So you can bring 10 people to the next convention. So once I heard that, guess what I did? I got a bundle. I got a bundle of tickets, and I started building, doing meetings week by week, month by month. My team started growing, and then I had a team over 10 plus people, and eventually went to 20 people, and we went to the first convention, right? So understand, guys, all of you need to commit first, so to see the better results tomorrow, right? So we have the special. If you guys fill out the application, you're done filling it out, make sure you put your planner ID number in there. So we want to know who gets the free tickets. You guys can actually bring the paid application forms to the front of the room, or if you do it online at Eventbrite, just put the confirmation number, put it onto a piece of paper, and put it up to the front. So we're going to be doing a raffle to be giving away 3 lucky winners. Okay, remember, this matter, you can buy 1, 5, 10, 20, 100 tickets. You can get all your tickets for free if I choose you as the lucky winner. Who's feeling lucky today, right? Who wants to get free tickets, right? Who wants free tickets? All of us do? It looks like this group here wants to get free tickets. A lot of people want to get free tickets, right? So once you guys start registering it out, once you guys fill out the paper application, let's bring it to the front of the room. We'll play a little bit of house music for now. First here. Well, congratulations. One tickets are free. Congratulations. Alicia, your birthday is September 6th. Oh, I believe this, we might actually even sell out today. We might sell out. Get your tickets in. There you go. Congratulations.
Y'all have a chance to win some free tickets to convention right now. Make sure you're buying your tickets right now. Scan the QR code on the screen. Once again, if you haven't done this yet, scan the QR code. Get your tickets online right now. You have a window of opportunity to get the tickets the cheapest you will see them for convention in Las Vegas at the Rio Hotel. We're about to be giving away some free tickets, but first you have to fill out the form and bring it to the stage with your ticket confirmation number. To the front of the stage right now, we're going to be giving away some free convention tickets with proof of purchase. Once again, your cover must have your purchase confirmation. La convención de septiembre. Para Toyita y Nancy. Gracias. Así es interior. Y'all buying tickets at a time. You might use those tickets to incentivize your team. Tell it your team. Give them prizes when tickets get mentioned. So I suggest buying 10 tickets at a time because you can feed that in your team. Give back in your team for convention this year. Now, convention right here, Rima. If you have successfully purchased convention tickets, put your hands in the air and make some noise. If you are in the process of purchasing your convention tickets, put a hand up and make some noise. ¿Para qué? En la que se conectan. Now people out there buying 20 tickets. If you purchase 10 tickets, make some noise. If you want more than 10 tickets, make some noise. If you want yourself a ticket, make some noise. Again, if you want to be entered into the raffle, you must purchase a convention ticket right now and fill out the form. Put your purchase confirmation number on the floor and bring it to the front of the stage. Last chance right now to turn your papers in. Last chance. We are about to close it down. Come on with the first pick right now. Convention tickets. 21 seconds. 30. 29. 28. 27. 26. 25. 24. 23. 22. 21. 20. 19. 18. 17. 16. 15. 14. 13. 12. 11.
you guys. One question. Let me see your hand. Make some good energy over here. You're gonna today. Right. But forgot to put the client ID number. But I'm still read out the name, okay? Name is Kelly Joe Young Green. Next real convention. Number two, the second one, guys.
Can you imagine she enters the wind, then leaves the room?
Harry here.
Okay.
We're doing another thing right now. Okay, let's go. Okay, we can get next interval. Two 04087403030. Arlene Heinrich, congratulations. Are you married? Arlene, congratulations. Jen's not here. Jen's not here.
I think our missing Mary has shown up.
Mary, right here.
There she is.
This one? Everything is solo. Complication already taken 957. Very good. Can we get more?
The
Give me 1 second. Press the level.
If you're a winner, we need to celebrate and run down here. Whoever wins this needs to come on the stage and post the dance move.
We got 1420. Okay. Here's how.
seeing all take a look at one quick part, okay? One quick story before it, okay? So I want to share with you a story of a guy that met a beautiful girl at a cafe, okay? Her hair was beautiful, eyes were beautiful, skin was glowing, she had a 3-month glow, beautiful. And he met her, he said, oh my God, that's the girl. I want to marry this girl. But he said, you know what? I'm not ready to marry her because my body is not there yet. I want to start working out more. I want to get healthier. I want to make more money. He said, no matter what, I'm going to marry her. He told him, I'm going to go and marry her. But wait for me, that's what he said. Then he left and he started writing a letter. And he contacted the postman, he wrote a letter to the lady, hey, this is me, don't forget about me. I'm going to get with you, I'm going to come back. I'm working myself, I'm going to get better. I'm working my physique, working my health, working my finances. I'm going to meet with you and I'm going to marry you. So the postman took the letter, delivered it to the lady. About 3 months went by. He wrote another letter as well. Hey, I still remember you, don't forget about me. I'm going to marry you, we see you, here's the see. Send another letter. You got a letter again. About 3 months. He wrote another letter saying that, hey, 3 more months I'll be there. 3 more months I'm going to meet with you. Now I'm going to marry you, I'm going to make you my wife, my dream wife, right? So he wrote that letter telling how much he cared for her and how much he missed her. And the postman delivered it again. A year passed by. He went and saw her at the cafe. Hey, do you remember me? He said, I'm ready to marry you. She said, there's a problem. And then he said, what's the problem? She said, I'm married. And he's like, you weren't married a year ago. You didn't have a ring a year ago. He's like, who did you get married to? She said, the postman. Yeah. You can't wait for the next 6 months. The point of the story is the most important time is right now. Right now. Tell your person next to you it's right now. Okay? You know, getting older is automatic. Getting better is not. We have to come to these conventions to make sure we all level up and all rise to become next directors, senior directors, and national directors for Fremont. Thank you all for today. I'll see you guys at the top. God bless. Do it. Gonna do it. Hey, sounds good. This is a big one, right? All right, so my people just talked to Remont's people, and I'm about to give something really big away. Who's trying to win? Who's trying to win a sweet first convention this year? Who wants to be watching convention in the ultimate luxury in a beautiful suite at the Rio? Oh, I love this. Let's do it. Get your green tickets out. Come on. Yeah, we're giving away the sweet life. Stand up if you have a green ticket. Ticket number 5, 7, 8, 3, 4. What's next? 2. What's next? 6. And the last number is gonna be It's an 8, 5, 7, 8, 3, 4. What's your name? Where you're from? Now, I'm not saying it's, because I haven't personally seen the suite, but it might have a jacuzzi tub in it. So I just, Fremont convention, I love all that. I'll bring my bathing suit. Okay, I don't know about it, but you hit me up, I'm gonna throw a sweet party in her room. I'll have my people invite all your people, and we're gonna crash your room. You ready? Wait a minute. No, I'm coming. Well, maybe that's it. I might try. Make some noise for him. If you want to hop right now, stand up right now. You are really on. To the stage, please welcome the host of our next panel, Christy Robinson.
We have some amazing food enhancements. We have some new products. So I bet the foundation. That's amazing. So all of the changes are happening, and my question for you is, what are you going to do next? What are you going to do next? And if you don't know, we have an amazing panel for you today that's not only going to set you up for success, but you're going to leave here today with a roadmap for the next. You know exactly what to do to grow your business. And this is not going to be a panel that you listen to. This is going to be a panel that you're going to be involved in. So if you have a phone that you're taking notes on, or if you have a notebook or a pen, please get it out, because we're going to be engaging with you today too. So we want to make sure that you guys are formulating your plan right now here today. So let's bring the panel out. These amazing ladies, and please give it up for us. So we've got
right now, senior director, Kelly Hill, director, Nancy Mia, director, Abigail, Meister, and director, Dr. Stephanie Lipton.
How do you guys feel? Are you excited? Yeah. Built in the next 30 days. Some people will leave here and they're going to take massive action. Please hear it. Take massive action. You're going to know. And so what does that thing, or what is the thing that every single person in this room should be doing in the next 72 hours? Well, Dr. Rivka saw my notes earlier and she said, oh my gosh, no. So I shortened it, but I told her not to pin me for one thing. So we're going to do the best we can here. But so we are in our heart right now, right? You feel this? But do you feel this? Okay. But when we go home, some of us have some kids, right? You know, we got some responsibilities. We're gonna walk through the door and kind of the honeymoon's over. And so before you leave, like in the next 24 hours, I want you to rewrite your goals. Okay. I'm gonna give you some things I want you to answer. Okay, so pen and paper. And if you meet with your teams, this will be great to anchor with and talk through. But one, how are you gonna apply what you've learned here? Two, let's make some SMART goals. How many customers, how many planners do you want to have monthly? Do you want to have by the time of the next convention? Okay, so number two, how many customers, how many planners? Number three, what rank do you want to be coming into the next convention? Number four, how many people do you want to have with you by the next convention? Set a number. Because if you don't set a number, you'll fall short. All right, but if you do set a number, you might hit it, you might go over it, you might fall a little short, but you're a lot farther than you would have been had you not set these goals. All right, so number two, I would do a 72-hour blitz call. We need, and there's going to be recapping calls going on. Once again, the system. Invite into the recap calls. I'm going to give you just a little nugget of advice. A lot of people don't move through group messages. So make a challenge for yourself. I'm going to send 10 people a voice message, transferring my energy that wasn't here, couldn't experience this, because you're going to transfer that a lot better with your voice. Who do you want to be on that recap call? Okay, spend the next 24 to 48 hours not having a convention hangover, but like getting in action. And then think about the people. How many of you right now can think about a couple people that you would like to hear about the new comp plan enhancements and to like start over with, relaunch with? Do you have a couple people in mind? Okay. I had a person in mind and I sent her this message. I said, hey, May, I know you love this business at one point, and I wanted to personally reach out because we've made some incredible enhancements. New skincare, makeup, hair care, even updates to our common IT platform. This is the best time to relaunch if you've been considering it. Do you want to take a fresh look and chat when I get home from the conference? She texted me back and said, absolutely. I still use it every day. I'm ready to listen and relearn. Okay. So save some of those, but don't spend too much time trying to resurrect the dead. All right. You'd rather come out of this with energy and to go get new. Number three, set yourself up some non-negotiables. Okay. So I'm going to give you a formula. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Talk to 3 new people a day. That's it. Try to get 2 new people connected to a resource weekly. And when I say that, I'm going for the opportunity calls. I'm going for the system, right? Try to get 2 new people on that. And then daily, 1 follow-up. But if you're having 3 new conversations a day, you're connecting your resources,
Make the follow-up mandatory, and a follow-up means you are either enrolling or you get to put an S through their name. I don't feel good until somebody tells me no. Now their name is just sitting there. Are we enrolling? Are we using the product? Are we doing the business? By the way, that's not for you to decide. That's not for you to decide. In our focus group with Larry and Taylor Thompson, people say, you know, is it a customer? Is it a planner? It's not for you to decide. You ask and you listen. You ask and then you listen. And then you connect them with where they want to go. You're just like a waitress serving coffee. Would you like some coffee? No. Does that hurt the waitress's feelings? No. Would you like some coffee? Not now, but maybe later. Okay, I'll be back. Would you like some coffee? Yes, please. Okay, this is all we do every day. Would you like some coffee? All right, I'm going to give you 3 things kind of to end with here. This is all we do. We invite, we connect to resources, we enroll. We get it on their face, we get it on their face, and we put them where they belong. I think most people belong making an extra $500 a month, right? $20, whatever you want. I think most people belong here. So invite, connect, enroll. And if you're sitting here this weekend and you're like, I don't have a social media. The first 8 months of this business, I wasn't allowed to use my social media. So, you know what I did? I picked up the phone and I called people. I just had conversations. You know, go to, I love the illustration. Put 5 pennies in your pocket, go walk around outside. Every time you have a conversation, take a penny out. Don't go home until you get those 5 pennies out of your pocket. All we do is invite, connect into the system, you know, the product or enroll into the business. Finally, get an accountability partner. I know you have good intentions right now, but we all need accountability. I need accountability for every role in my life. So don't let yourself fall off the hook. Yeah, that's it. Take it. Look at the person sitting next to you. I want you to say to them, hold me accountable. Hold me accountable. In the industry, and this company. And when I first started, I was girl very back. And who will be recognized, all of you, and who will be sitting here, who will be sitting in the audience, thinking, I'm not sure what color, right? So how do we break this down? How should leaders be structuring the business and their teams to make the most of the next 6 months?
Question.
That's what they have to do.
May I ask you guys a question? We are actually really excited about all the information that have been introduced this weekend.
Yeah.
Well, how many of you actually know how to take all those information and apply it? Right? And normally that's what happened to me. So I learned one simple step is that I want to focus on one thing at a time. And so the first thing is I recommend all the new planner or the successful already. The first thing is set. Reset your mind. Right? treat yourself like I'm brand new, and then focus on one thing. And so basically, the way I have been doing since last night is that I reset myself, I set a goal, and that goal is going to be national director by September. To develop and produce one more director. So how do I do that in the next 5 to 6 months? The first thing is that I need to figure out like what is going to motivate me, what's going to piss me off, and what really got me excited. And I work well with when people piss me off. That's motivate me. And the first thing is I don't really want to disappoint my spouse. They count on me, they're leaving me, right? I'm pissed off because I don't feel like I really live up to what they expected. The second thing is that I don't want to disappoint my partner, my business partner. And the third thing is that I don't want to disappoint my team. So that motivates me. So now I'm going to start thinking how I'm going to execute this. The first thing that I'm looking at my calendar, because all of us are busy. We have kids. How many of you guys have kids? We have job. We have church activity. I have 3 kids that play piano, that have tutors, play professional tennis. So we were busy, right? We have a traditional business. So we are busy. So what I do is the first thing is I'm looking at the September 6th. I put it on my calendar. In fact, before we came to this convention, I really mapped out my whole year. I didn't know which day and where the convention is going to be, but I said September. That is going to be the convention, right? So I put it on September, and that date, right? And you hear Steve talk about building business event to event. That is so good because people make a big decision at a big event, right? And people believe it when they see it. So I want to leverage on all events. So I map it up September. And then I have another event, my team event. I gather all of my team from all over the country, from Canada and US, come to Irvine, California. Now it's not easy, but I try my best. My leaders try their best. We gather all the team, 100 people coming every other month, right? So we have 3 major events or team event. Then once you have major event or team event, then I start mapping weekly event. Now, what I share it with you is because we are busy, right? So we always have to have a calendar, and this is how I keep my calendar. I have 18 flight booked. And I even details to the point that which airline I'm actually flying. Delta, Southwest, I got them all. So I really lay down all throughout the year. But right now, my focus, number one focus, national director by September, that's when I have to produce one director. So now I'm going to break down the number for you guys to see so how you can be director by September. Is that okay? Right? So now from now to September, we can have 5 months. People say 6 months, but we're going to say 5 months. What happens if we miss 1 month? We still have 1 month to go. Right? So I'm going to map out 6 months. So the first one I'm going to reset is this. I'm going to commit at least 2K up every week. Fixed time, fixed date. 2K up. Every K up, I want to make sure that they have 3 guests. As long as they have skill and they can breathe, they're coming. Why? Because you don't know who's going to build and who's not going to build. Right? If you look at me 14 years, 15 years ago, you don't think that I can build because I say stupid things all the time. I still do, but I mean like all the time. So like it's very hard for me to build a business. So I map it out 2 times a week, 3 guests. Sorry, 2 times a week, 3 guests every time, right? And I'm going to do consistently 4 weeks straight, non-stop. Doesn't matter what happens. I will have at least 24 people exposed to this product, this great product. In that 24 people, they're going to like the product because it works instantly. Did you guys agree with me? It works instantly. In that 24, I just expect 20% gonna go with me. The other one say, let me go home and ask my wife. Okay? The other one gonna go home, let me ask my husband. But I'm gonna expect 20% out of that 24. I love the product, gonna execute. Doesn't mean I have 4 new players. Next month, duplicate exactly the same thing because I have consistent paper every single week. Same hour, expect the same guests, right? My team will do the same thing. I'm gonna have 16. 64 to 56. And if we keep doing this, ladies and gentlemen, we can have thousands of people by the 5th month. If each of those people just start a business and do 1,000 points, you have 1 million points by the 5th month. You become a solid director. You got that? What happens if you don't have a solid director? Let's say what happens if people don't join 1,000 points as a business, but they join half of it. You have 500,000 points or more, still a solid director. So the reason I learned how to do this is because when I was paralyzed on my neck down, doctor told me I would be paralyzed for life. And the nurse, I have a really beautiful nurse, and she came to me to say, just try your best in the next 90 days, 30 days, 50 days, 90 days, both in one. Just try your best. You can work with your hands, you can watch yourself. And that's how I did it. I just do one step at a time, one step at a time, one step at a time. And I teach that concept and apply to my business. And I know that every single one of you in here, doesn't matter what is your situation right now, reset and execute it step by step, one step at a time, and you win. Thank you.
Gaming plan as mentioned work hours. You now have a game plan, follow the plan. All right, we're gonna move on. Betsy. We all know that events critically. Hello. The more people that you get to event, the stronger your business grows. You went from bringing 12 people to your first event to bringing over 200 to this event. You guys, give her a round of applause. In a way that makes people want to be there. And how do you make sure they actually follow through and show up? Okay, thank you for your question. And first of all, thank you, the company gave me the opportunity to share my experience. Because when I was at the rehearsal, and I'm the one who picked that the event and the meetings really benefit me to have my team grow so fast. Because at the beginning, when I was just introduced to the company, and I have to thank you, my sponsor, VP. So she invited me to the company. So without I going to the company, I don't see how the business is going. So I was kind of like, should I go or should I not go when she called me? But finally, I decided I have to go. So I just think some of the intuition told me that I have to go. So when I go there, I see the company, I see the $14 million cash, the building, the new building, and I tell myself, wow, this probably is my next, the turnaround. So I decided to do the business, but because my sponsor tell me that she had to go out of the country the next day, so that means I have to be alone. So for the product, for the compensation plan, for a lot of things I'm new. I don't know anything. So when she tell me, she said, Betsy, the company is good, the product is good, just do it. Okay, okay, I just do it. So how do I do it? So I have to be alone by myself. So even though I live far away from the company, my distance driving is about 1 hour one way, and sometimes round trip take me about 3 to 4 hours because of traffic. Then disregard all this kind of like time consuming and time consuming. I tell myself, okay, if I start the team, I have to start with enrolling or inviting many people to the meeting. So I start to be at the meeting and at the company. So even though at the beginning, like the first months, I was by myself, and I was sitting there only 1 or 2 person, because I told myself, okay, the company is good, the product is good. I just have to keep and keep my what I'm doing and never give up. So I keep doing it. So the next month, and I 2 persons start to be 4 persons, start to be 10 persons. And the next month start to be 100, 200, then 2,000 to 2,000. So then everything starting from the company, from the small meeting to the display meeting to the story room. So right now, averagely we have 2 weekly meetings. Every time we have about average like 60 to 70 people attending to the meeting. So from that meeting, because a meeting is so important,
The key to the success is through the meeting. When people will see the PPT, the company, and the presentations, and the demonstration, and the testimonial. And also people see if other people can do it, and I can do it. So through our team, we have so many people because almost like 80% of my team are non-network, they never been to the market, to this business before. So like Julia, you know, our newest director, she came to the company about 6 months ago. And she, of course, she was very successful in her business. So when she came, of course, there was a lot of doubt and disbelief. So through the meeting, she see everybody, wow, a lot of people are doctors and lawyers, everybody come to join the meeting. And she was inspired and she decided and said, okay, I want to pursue this business, I want to do it. So in 6 months, she never done this business before. So in 6 months, so because of the meeting, so she became a director. And we also have a home, like a housewife, and she came to a board. Only 1 month she become a team leader, and she makes like a 5-figure income. So through all people, through the meetings, and our team start to grow. And of course, the event, because the event can really change people's mind. And we know event is our breakthrough. Our problem can be solved at event. Our vision can be brought from the event. Also, leaders are born at the event. So last time at the convention, I was alone not alone, I only brought like 12 people. But I told myself, okay, see the event can inspire the momentum, the environment, the owner here, and also the introduction of the product, everything, and the successful of the leaders. And those events is a way to inspire the team. So when they come, they kind of all the problem, first of all, to solve their problem, because a lot of people, before they come, they bring a lot of doubt, and they almost want to give up. A lot of people, because they see, okay, it's a lot of people tell them, okay, don't do this business, because they not be in the business, but they become like influenced by those negative ideas. So after they come to the event, I'm sure they will be all, inspired. So this meeting, and I bring like almost more than 200 people. And last night, I told everybody, I asked everybody, how was the meeting? How the meeting inspired you? Because we see the new product, new compensation plan, and the, new back office, everything. So I told them, what do you think? They said, wow, next event, we're gonna bring more people. And I told them, we have 200 people attending this event. What if every one of you bring 2 or 3 people next time? How our team is gonna grow? That's amazing, So I believe bringing people to the meeting, to the event is the only solution to boost your team, to ranking your next level. So I tell them, if this time you bring 10 next level, you're gonna rank is gonna be manager or senior manager. If you bring 10 or 20 people each time or next time, you're gonna probably bring ranking to team leader or higher. If you bring in more than 100 people to the event, next level you're gonna be the director. So I believe next event everybody is gonna bring more people, because this is the only way our business to have their dream come true. Okay, thank you.
To the next event. Put that down. You're gonna focus on that, and you're gonna work backwards. Okay. We have the amazing Dr. Rivka here in this house. Just about making them. It's about developing leaders. Some people get stuck because they're focused on doing everything themselves instead of building a team. My question for you is, what would you say is the biggest mindset shift someone needs to go from doing it all to leading a team that grows with them?
Okay, so it's a multi-part question, so I'm gonna break it down in a multi-part. So what I've been seeing patients for 26 years, and something I've learned in that time is numbers don't lie, but people do. So I don't care what you say, when I see it on the line, I know what you mean. Okay? Now, so in that vein, let's be real, this question is really only for 5% of the room. Because the numbers in network marketing, they don't know. It's an 80, 15, 5s. You don't know what that is, get into the focus group, they'll teach you. Now, so here's the thing. If you're not that 5%, what are you gonna go home and do? You're gonna rest, you're gonna watch, you're gonna hesitate, you're gonna stay comfortable. But Remond is an interesting company, don't you think? Right? We seem to do things differently. Everything about the people, the product, the branding, this, and we're different. It's a rebirth, right? So maybe I am speaking to more than 5%. Because maybe we're going to break those numbers, right? So, kind of what Patty was saying, to me, this is everybody. The process of this is asking yourself more questions, better questions, more frequently, and being honest about it. So I'm going to ask this question. Are you going to be in that 5%? Stand up. There's a big difference between earning and leading. It's easy to earn money. Okay? What did Tim Urr say? Stepping into leadership means taking on challenges. I just keep standing. I didn't tell you to sit down. That was already weak. This is a persistence game. Don't quit. That's all I get. Don't quit. Everybody said, don't stand up. That would be too much. Okay. Director isn't a title. It isn't a rank. It's a responsibility to identify your leaders and develop leaders. And you need 3 team leaders. All right, that's what we're doing. That's the path. That's what the mission is. When I watched Danny Bay, stay standing. All right, when I watched Danny Bay unveil the plan enhancement and jaws were a drop-in everywhere. This is the phrase. Read is not read for money, read for impact, read for service. Okay? Because that's what you need. The skills that are going to separate you to become a director are about that. Now, the one I'm going to talk to you, director candidates, stay standing, current directors, some of you, I love all of us, but here's your challenge. I'll give you a pro tip. It's dirty. What you alluded to. If you are trying to do everything still for your team, you are not leading, you're managing. You are keeping your leaders weak. You need to teach them to become as self-sufficient, independent as possible, and you need to delegate things that are of a lower value, lower priority to other people, because every time you don't do that, you're actually disrespecting yourself. I only do what's my highest values, highest priorities. That's what I put on this earth to do. That was my soul was driven. All the stuff, that's somebody else can do that. It's not my thing. I delegate so I can focus on what I'm really good at. All right, so future directors, your challenge again, ask yourself better questions. Are you focused on Chairman on luminous, that word, or luminous? It's about shining the light that's within a person already, allowing it to come out. So are you focused on shining your light or helping put a spotlight on all the people underneath you that you're developing? If you are focused on building and making them explode, I want people they should surpass you. You should have people on the stage that are crushing it compared to you. That's a hell of a leader. Okay? So, Brianna Michaels, Suzanne, these are my leaders, you know what I mean? We're questionable, a lot of them sometimes in some things, and that's what they're be happier about it. So I want you to think of that. Now, my last little piece, I'll do it really fast. I deeply, deeply believe the most powerful way to change is we are hardwired neuroscience to be of service, to love, and care for each other. The lie that we're put here to warn and repeat is complete myth that is designed to sleep and mind control you. We are built for service and to care for each other. We cannot survive unless we do that. One thing that we're fed here, and I think is the power of visualization. You will change your neurology and then be forced to create the reality that you want. It is not woo-woo, it's not attracting energy, it's really changing how your brain works. So it picks up people, places, and things in a different way, and everything will change. But you must bring as many sensations into it as possible. Multisensory. Our bottles are multisensory. Our products are the stone, the is, the touch, the pain, the history, right? You have to create reality the same way. So you must write it down. You must read it silently. You must read it out loud. You must close your eyes and then you see it. Please see it in first person. You are not watching a movie. You aren't watching yourself. You're looking at the people. It is not about you. It is about what you're doing to the people. What you hitting directors sitting up here, walking that stage, you have to think about what does it mean to your friends, family, your team, and your legacy. When you do that, you will be walking across the stage in 6 months. And the last point, the last little thing I'll say is my wrap up. Further, you all did it. Y'all went over it. The question, this is the question I asked yourself. Would you want to be sponsored by you?
So good. Using critical leaders and implement them. So don't just take it in and learn. You got to get out there. You got to go take action, right? And so, round of applause for these guys. You guys now have everything.
ICD and sunglasses. They have ICD on the side. You got to know someone in Taiwan to get these, but you know, when I put these glasses on, it gives me energy, and y'all got to give us some energy to close this thing out. So we got to, look.
You're gonna be passing out some minutes, and we need everybody to get one. So if I can have everybody help us now, please, everybody take a seat. We're gonna need help quickly. You all sit down. They're passing out some wristbands. Now pay attention to me. Do not put it on you. Do not put it on you. Do not, okay. We need everybody to have one. Everybody to take one the whole plan. And not off. I know. I have no plan. That's why we get one. We work this game. Is that all right? You don't want to use, so take care of it. You all have the power. That is my gorgeous wife. It should be in your hand, by the way. Hurry, we need some here. We need some here, all of our leaders, all of our directors. They're coming, they're coming.
Patience.
They're coming.
Patience is a virtue.
So to celebrate all of you, if this was your first event, oh, and also that amazing training from Steve Martin, man, that was amazing. Let's give him a round of applause as well. Okay, we have these whole question right here. It's okay, all of us, they're coming. I have a whole right here. Okay. We're good. All right. Yeah, I'm just getting each other out here. You're doing it. All right.
Finally get to work. It's amazing. How many there is no other person in the industry that they have chosen than this gentleman. He is like a very himself. He walked with integrity. People I can't trust with my life or my life. And this gentleman, right here, thank you all. A big round to our MC incredible leader, legend in the industry, our good friend Mr. Jermaine Johnson. You guys may be seated. Can you believe that this weekend is almost over? I feel like we just walked in here together at 9 a.m. yesterday morning. And now we are at the last part to close the convention. Complete the weekend that we got to spend together celebrating 3-year anniversary in North America, and also a 7-year anniversary for Fremont Corporation. And we're so excited that you are here to witness new Fremont beginning this weekend with everybody in this room. And we're so grateful that all of you have invested your time and resources to be here to spend the weekend with us. Can you give everybody in the room and yourselves a big hand? We're gonna have 2 parts, and the first part is we want to show respect where it's due and really honor our incredible leaders that have started Fremont North America. We have so many incredible leaders that we get to work with day to day, from team leaders to directors, to senior directors, national directors, and you guys meet many of them over the weekend. At this time, we want to invite the senior directors and national directors that are working with all of you day to day, Zoom, phone calls, and text groups, and Facebook groups, and WhatsApp groups, and in person locally, and really creating the opportunity that we all get to be part of with all of you, training and support in a major way. So you guys love the leadership, how do you feel? Incredible leadership. Have all the Michael and Yan Han, Senior Director Kate Trump, Senior Director Kate Lee, Senior Director Young Lee, and Senior Director Susan Caniello, Senior Director Hannah Michael, Senior Director Lena Wynn, and Senior Director Hannah Park, Senior Director Mom Tam and Kai Wynn, and Senior Director Angela and William Wynn, and Senior Director Robert and Joe Nunn, and Senior Director Sue Lee. And we have Senior Directors visiting us from Taiwan. Senior Director Amber Liu, Senior Director Jackie Chen, Senior Director Megan Chen, and Senior Director Wenwen Yin. And also, of course, let's welcome National Director Mr. Steve Yan, National Director Mr. Chris Kim, and National Director Mr. Timothy Hurd. Let's give them a cheers of appreciation of applause as they join us on stage.
First of all, we'll be all of them. We appreciate them. And we know their leadership is incredible, their business skill level is incredible. We also have to say we have the best looking leadership that any company has ever seen. Would you guys agree with that? And we have asked all the senior directors and national directors, including to share with you one word that they want you to bring home with you to make sure that you remember this moment and you remember and bring this weekend with you back to your local marketplaces. And let's give it up for our first senior director who's going to share with us, Mr. Mike Long.
Yo te digo, vamos a
Inspired. Implemented. Grit. Oh, focus.
Freedom. Win in Chinese. 全心投入。Bringing.
Coachable. 10. Sponsor 10 to the next Rio Rebecca. Sir.
¿Cierto? Bien, open laptop. ¿Qué más necesitas?
Amor, comer. Amor. No, nada, esperar los chicos, ¿no?
No te las órdenes, licencia. Listo, ya terminó. Ahí vienen todos ahorita.
Terminó más temprano.
¿Qué hora es? Todavía no termina, ¿eh? Bueno, termina. Pero me salí antes para ver quién estaban. Increíble.
Septiembre,
Sí, septiembre. No,
¿Qué es lo que
el río, y el río dijeron el hotel del río.
pensé que iba a ser también allá?
Aquí,
Ah, ok.
hotel del río. Sí. En Tijuana ya hacemos un pre antes de la campaña y el 27 va a ser otro. El 27 de abril la apertura oficial. Pero nosotros hacemos otro en una semana. Toda la gente de Tijuana, de Ensenada y mismos locales. No, ya está hecha la fecha. Ya está. Pues 15 días. 30. ¿El qué día?
No digas nada hasta que tengas el papel.
Sí, porque ya está esperando que llegamos el papel. Y que listos todos.
All of us in that your Chief Health Officer, Mr. Wong. Didn't we absolutely love his training and his facilities today? Can you give him General Manager, also the Corporate Chief Marketing Officer, Miss Betty Perez. When Mexico General Manager was for all you do and expand on what you do in those areas for us. And all the speakers, weren't all the trained speakers who share their stories and their knowledge on stage. Weren't they incredible? Can we give them a Vámonos ya para ir a empacar todo, amor. Ya se van también, vámonos. ¿Eh? ¿Quién? José Luis ya se fue. Bueno, usted. Oh.